just kind of angle it.
I mean, it's up to you. I just didn't want it to be in the way.
Listen to it though before we start this shit. Because last week, other week, this shit sounded crazy.
Hold on, let me get on the actual Twitch and listen to see what this shit sounds like.
That joint was on beat.
Oh.
Sweating over here now.
Oh damn! I want to change my shit too.
Nah, you're right. I got in that.
You got what?
I got in that the whole time.
Huh?
I got in that jersey the whole time.
I mean, I don't really plan on changing.
Turn up.
Shut up.
No, show a little skin on Twitch.
Huh?
Show a little skin on Twitch.
Shut your skinny ass
What
down.
traps look like?
Little baby body. Sit down.
100 something got followers.
little baby
You
cuts.
hear anything? Oh, it's good.
Yeah, it sound good.
It sound straight, no echo?
Nah, it sound good.
Alright, bet. You got echo over here?
Well, I mean, we won't
We
know.
only got one. Only got one.
We won't know.
What you got the surge on there?
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, Twitch? Appreciate y'all. Yo.
Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man.
Yo.
All three of us back in the booth.
Alright, we got a mic here. You got good levels over here, sir? I mean, the mic's in front of me, so I'm straight. I mean, it's up to y'all. This mic here cool? This mic cool? You be cool? Know how to shoot. Bang.
What did the mobile dashboard go? Oh, there we go.
It's like a
Tweet it
D59.
out and share it.
Yo.
Share
Yo,
stream.
speak real quick. Yo, make sure you be heard on this.
Can you hear me?
I'm good, but make sure you love
The
it.
fuck
You-
all
well,
night.
Nah.
I wanna fuck with a guy.
Jumbo,
Give me head all night.
Hey,
Let me see. All
I
right,
gotta
guys.
say with your chest, little nigga.
Burr. There we go.
Not bird.
He ain't been doing all his push-ups yet. He's working his way up. So you gotta come live with us, man. You gotta come live with me.
What y'all lifting now? What y'all bench pressing?
I don't even bench press like that for real.
Bro, you don't do pull-ups. You don't bench press. What do you be doing in
I be
there?
doing like
They
five.
Doing
I be
the
doing
fucking
like.
Stairmaster.
I be doing like.
Alright, you ready? We can
No.
You ready?
No. I be doing like a couple little pull-ups.
Nah, say the shit for the show. Say the shit for the show. 3, 2. Oh, it's countdown. So
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
From
7.
8?
4, 3, 2. Yo, what's up, world? We are live. We are back. We in the Mother Loving booth. It's already paused, my guy. But all three of us, baby, man, we back, man. Fresh off the Shape Up. It's the greatest podcast to ever touch your airways, the Fresh Cuts Pod. We appreciate y'all for tuning in on the Twitch. We appreciate y'all for jumping on the IG Live. And if you listen to this episode right now, it's probably 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But your boy on the mic, I got Pedro, I got Rudy. Gentlemen, how you feeling? How y'all living?
We good. Made it to another Wednesday. Playoffs about to start. We outside. And we about to get outside ready. We getting outside ready. We were talking about that a little bit on live.
Summertime's coming.
People tagging people in posts now. Doing push-ups, crunches, sit-ups,
Hey.
pull-ups, whatever the hell y'all be doing.
Pull up, chin ups, the whole combo.
Yeah, y'all be doing cliche workouts though. We gonna talk about that. Y'all be doing cliche workouts, but I'm cool though, man. We been in the gym though. We outside doing all that, and it hasn't been bad. It's nice weather finally out here in Philly. I don't know where you're listening from, but we appreciate you there.
We hope you got nice weather.
Yeah, because it's finally being alright in Philly for a couple of days. But it's probably gonna be like 45 degrees and
I'm about to say
raining
this
in 3
weekend
days.
is like the first day of the playoffs watch is gonna be like 50 degrees
Wait, is it
outside.
really?
And rain.
Oh, I'd be sad as hell.
that's
Damn, I was like,
it's gonna be
damn.
a torrential downpour at like 40
guarantee.
degrees.
Look, look. Torrential downpour, 85% chance of rain and
We
thunderstorms.
can't get nothing nice out this bitch, man.
Damn, dog. April showers bring May flowers. So I mean, bring that
Yes.
rain on. So it'd be pretty outside for May.
That's
Because
insane.
May, June, July.
We outside.
Hey, unless it's raining and I ain't get my nap in. I mean, we gotta get that nap in. Nap. All naps matter. You know what I
Nap
mean?
time is essential.
All naps matter.
We
What's up?
We got away from the nap time. I asked you an adult. I need the naps when you moving and grooving, especially on these trips. Fuck.
Now we can run through adrenaline for that, but
There's some days you just need a nap.
I like day 3 of the trip. Day 4, you're like, all right, we gotta slow the fuck down. Hey, lay your ass down.
Wait till day 3 if you want. You gonna be that nigga. We making moves. You the nigga fucking passing the fuck out in the back.
Because the first 2 days you was out here running plays like Peyton Manning out here. Omaha, outside on the block.
Shit.
Omaha, day party. Omaha, night party.
I can't.
Omaha, tequila.
What's up, Rudy? How you feeling, brother?
What's up, boy? Yo, has it been like a month since all
All three of us
have been
together?
here?
Yeah, just about.
1, 2, because y'all was on
Spooky time.
vacation. It took you a week to get back. I missed last week.
I would say you was going.
I missed a week, and then we all didn't record.
Y'all did a show without me.
Yeah.
Last week
I wasn't here.
You wasn't here.
Yeah.
And then this week. So
Yeah, it's been about 3-4 weeks.
Yeah, 3-4
okay.
weeks.
Yeah.
Feels good. Feel like it's been a while. A lot has
man.
happened
a lot has happened.
in the world, life, everything. But I'm glad it's nice. Good weather.
But here we are.
Yes, man. Hey, man, we had a nice little conversation on the live. We want to bring some of those topics out here to the actual show. But I know we like to start these shows off with a thought-provoking question or conversation. Gentlemen, we always do recommendations toward the end. We talk about, movies, TV shows, and, just music in general. But I saw this on Twitter recently, and I was curious to see how y'all felt. So if you were to put on a comfort movie, what would your comfort movie be?
A comfort.
Like by yourself?
Yeah, by yourself. Like a movie you just put on, you can fall asleep to, or this is your shit.
So is that the mood? Like you're trying to fall asleep, or you sad?
Well,
depressed?
the question,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
the question legit was, what is your comfort movie? So you can watch no matter what. And the way I was reading the thread is you can watch no matter what, any given time of the day.
Any given time, just put the movie on.
Just put the movie on, and regardless if you want to go word for word or just watch it like it's the first time you ever seen it in your life.
That's tough for me because I don't really like watching movies over and over again. Like Marvel has been the exception where I can go back, and that's because I'm hunting for like Easter eggs and I'm trying to figure stuff out.
Okay.
Normally, once I watch a movie, I'm done with that movie,
Done with
and
it.
I can't ever watch it again because like I know what's gonna happen. Like,
So like if you list like a favorite movie of yours, how many times have you seen a favorite movie of yours?
bro, I don't even know what like my
Yeah.
favorite movie is right now, or like the last like 20 years.
Okay.
Like when I was younger, I probably would say like Crooklyn or something. That would probably be my answer. I probably would say Crooklyn. That would like reminds me, it's nostalgia, like remind me of being a kid, my family a little bit. So
Yeah.
I guess Crooklyn.
Okay.
Yeah.
What you got?
Oh, for me, I feel like no matter what I do, I'll throw on Harry Potter. And whether if I'm cooking, cleaning,
Any
folding
specific
clothes,
one?
my go-to is Goblet of Fire. That's my favorite Harry Potter movie.
That joint was good. That joint was definitely.
But yeah, any given time, I'll throw on Harry Potter, regardless if I'm sitting there watching it or it's background noise. Shit, that's why I feel like that series in general is like my comfort movie or series.
Got you. I'll probably say the Oceans 11,
okay,
12,
okay.
13. You've seen them enough times where you know that it's enough action to keep you up and it's funny, but like you see them enough times where you can sleep through it. Like for real, comfort is like watching The Office for me.
Yeah.
Like I'll put that on if I want.
They did one for TV shows as well.
Oh, okay. I'm like, yo, when you talk about background noise, or you want to sit there and crack up, like I was sitting there been doing work late at night, like yo, I need something to keep me up, laughing a little bit. I've also put that on and went straight to sleep.
Knocked the fuck out.
So yeah, but I'll probably see the Ocean series.
Okay.
There's a few other movies, of course. I mean, I've seen some movies 20, 30 times before, so I mean, I can put it on and go to sleep.
Gotcha.
But, you know, it's funny. That's funny you asked that though. Like, so if you have a favorite movie, you don't really like if it comes on TV, you'll watch it every time it comes on, or you just really don't.
I don't really watch.
I'm not a big movie guy myself, but like I have favorite movies. And I've definitely seen them more times than other non-favorite movies.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't honestly think of a movie where like, yo, I gotta see that, or like,
Yeah,
it's really
You can just
intriguing.
put it on.
Because even with Marvel, like, if like Black Panther came out,
what's your favorite movie right now? Like if you had to name like favorite movie, if you had to watch one for the rest of the time.
I mean, the rest of the time, Endgame, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know, just something that I know is
I
interesting.
mean, you know every line, you know every song, like every song,
That's
every
never
joke,
been my
things
I'm very like I have to move on to the next thing. So I can't. I want to waste my time watching something over and over again when there's so much more stuff I have to watch.
Yeah.
Or like I can't rewatch a series when I know I got 35 new series that are coming up. I get a little anxious about that, so I got to keep it moving.
Oh, that's
keep
the
going.
difference.
I feel you.
Okay.
But you never been like whether you go cleaning or doing laundry or something. You just have like background noise. You just cut on a movie or something like that.
Not a movie, a
Or
song.
music. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, you put the music.
Yeah, I have go-to music for when like I need to do something.
Okay.
I know you got favorite albums, like you would like turn on the favorite album, right?
Not a favorite album, but like I have go-to
Artists.
Artists.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, no, I would say I would say with like the Ocean series, I would say my favorite one is Ocean's 12. But I would say like my favorite movie of all time, as anybody knows, say is The Sandlot. I can watch The Sandlot I've seen it a million times, watched it a million times, and I can tell you all the jokes, half the lines, all stuff like that. But I mean, like the Dark Knight's up there.
Hangover's up there for me. Yeah. Hangover, like
Hangover is hilarious. Like you gotta turn any point. And I've seen that movie like edited and unedited crazy times. Goodfellas is way up there. But those movies, I would say, would even being my favorites, like I can turn it on and be doing other things.
Yeah,
like,
it's background noise. It's like that's the whole point of it. It's like it's your comfort.
But if you see it on, like you have nothing to watch, and you see it on, like even if there is other things to watch, I still feel like I'm inclined to turn like those certain things on. So I feel like that's definitely a good movies, good vibes. I would say, well, TV shows. I would say y'all said something similar to that. So you said what?
Comfort TV show for me.
Clearly, it's a rerun of something.
Yeah, of course.
Something new you gotta pay attention to. You know what I'm saying? Like you like this, and I feel like when you were talking about sometimes like there's so many other series to watch. I feel like maybe sometimes I get anxiety from always having to pay attention so much, and I have like I'm doing so many things all the time. Sometimes I need something where I don't have to stare at the screen the whole time, or I don't have to listen to every single line and every single word, and to put it all together. So you watch something like The Office, Parks and Rec. You watch those are funny shows, but there's other shows you can watch.
It would have to be something funny. Like The Office would be that for me because especially now, ever since I had like a kid that's like paying attention to things, I've been watching shows with like subtitles.
Okay.
So it won't be that loud if it's like cursing or anything.
Right.
Yeah, sure.
But just in case you miss something.
But I've always had that from anime. Like I was like that not weird kid, but I was that weird kid that had the Dragon Ball Z Japanese on VHS. So you gotta watch it so you can read. Yep. So I'm not doing other things because I gotta focus on what the hell's going on the show. So
I feel like when I want to lock in on a show and like pay attention like
that's
that,
all I'm doing.
That's usually when but I feel like that's why I don't watch as much new TV. I listen to new music all the time because I don't have to sit there and stare at something.
Yeah.
But like you have a show that it's a crazy drama or you need the details. Like for example, when we were watching Ozark. You can't be doing everything in the world. You could turn back 10 minutes here, like, what the fuck? What just happened?
You miss something real quick.
Somebody got their head knocked off. You're like, wait, what happened? What? Right. But you can clearly do that with some show that, it's kind of joke. I mean, you watch Family Guy. Mm-hmm. Them episodes don't go together. It's a couple of jokes.
If I had to choose a comfort show.
South Park is up there for sure.
And Dave Chappelle is one of mine, too. I've been watching a lot more Dave Chappelle. Yeah, Dave Chappelle show is my shit. I can turn that shit on at any given time. And it'll be background noise, but I'll be sitting there cracking the fuck up like, I remember this joke because you were going back in time type shit. Yeah.
I go back to old stand-ups too. Like sometimes you haven't seen one in a while, like somebody stand up or something. Or like, I'm talking about old, like, all right, like Richard Pryor. Or, you watch like Eddie Murphy from the 80s or something like that. Like, something like, you're like, damn, I forgot this was this funny. Like, I forgot these jokes. Like that, so, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Definitely a comfort thing, for sure.
Definitely. So, one more. Because I was curious. I know
super thought provoking.
Provoking
other thoughts.
This is. I seen some nice threads on Twitter, and I just wanted to get your guys' opinion. Rudy,
Twitter was live.
You got to answer this. I know you've been sober for like what 3 months now, 4 months now.
It's almost like been 6 months since November.
Damn. Well,
December, January, February, March, April, 5 months. Five months.
So
sound kind of crazy how you open it up.
Yeah, that shit.
You sober?
Shit's crazy. But we tried different bars. We were talking about the shit before the show. You trying different bars, whether it's sports bars or your local bar, whatever the case may be. What's the first drink you order to see if the bartender even has skills?
Cool.
I don't care if they have skills. I just want to see the amount of liquor in my drink.
So what's your go-to then? What's the drink you're ordering to test that theory?
That's a good question.
I mean, a Jack and Ginger is easy.
Yeah, that's a good one, but the ginger is so strong. It can cover sometimes, so you don't really know. You gonna watch?
No, like when, especially when you go you go to like a real popular bar, you go to a hood bar. You know how they pour different things. Professional bartender, not. Especially happy hour, like you got happy hour or something that where stuff's real cheap. I know it's gonna be a half quarter shot in there.
They're not gonna give you the full.
But you paid $10 for unlimited drinks.
I don't miss that. That's the one thing I do not miss at all with not drinking is paying bar prices for drinks that don't get me drunk.
Yo, I tell people all the time. I said, look, and I don't mean this sound crazy, but it's like I can't afford to try and get drunk at a bar.
Oh no,
I have to pregame. because it literally is like it's too expensive for me to really be like, oh yeah, I came here completely sober and I got to no.
Like if I ever
I can't afford it.
If I ever do start drinking again, right? My only time, I would go places to try a specialty drink.
Okay.
Like something you're famous for, or like something just creative.
Like a restaurant or something like that.
Yeah, a restaurant, but some bars have fancy.
So
sometimes they come down with a little drink that's on fire, they spin it around.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. I'm not just going there and order no damn rum and coke. Bro, no.
$35.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. No.
Nah, a lot of times you go to dinner and stuff like that, like, you're waiting until someone's will go to the bar, and you don't get a crazy drink. For example, it's hard to dictate how much liquor they're pouring when you pour a goddamn old fashioned or some shit. I'm like, nah, I need something.
But you can tell by the taste though, and I think to that point,
but sometimes they be doing extra. You know what I mean?
But you could tell, you could tell the taste of liquor.
Give me the two components.
Give me
the tequila and pineapple. What else? I can tell. Give me the honey ginger.
You order the right thing, and you can tell because you've had this shit. Like, so let's say you go to a rum and coke. Yeah. You've had enough rum and cokes in life to say, okay, I know when the bartender's heavy handed versus the bartender, just trying to get my money out my.
But you've had some sneaky drinks though.
You've had some of those as well too. I feel like for me a good go to is like a Tokyo Tea or Long Island because you got all the mixes in there and you can taste when the motherfucker's heavy handed. You get that Strong Island, that's a difference than a fucking Long Island.
Yeah,
and that'll tell you like, all
that's
right,
a good gauge.
I'm gonna order another drink from you because you got the heavy hand. And we've been in situations where you order from one bartender and that's your strongest shit. You order from the other one and it's just like, this is juice.
But I think the reason why I avoid that though is because Long Islands can really get you jammed up.
Listen, it's the quickest way to get where you gotta get. Because
because the crazy part is definitely been places where like you had 2 Long Islands and you're in trouble. Like you like, whoa. There's other places I had 2 Long Islands. I'm like, this is a scam in here. Like you should move on the meter of alcohol,
right,
with a Long Island,
right.
If you've had 2, you should definitely be moving. I'm not saying you have to be all the way done, but you should not be at 0. There's no way. Like if they did that halfway, anyway. So I'm like, you gotta call it a Better Business Bureau at this point. Like you can't.
Yeah, I'm snitching. If I drink 1,200 calories,
shut this place down. You gotta call the people. You gotta get somebody in here. What was it, NBC 10 investigates? I don't know. You gotta get somebody. You gotta figure out what's going on behind the bar.
But it also, if you have a favorite drink, you might want to go and get the same thing at different places to see if there's different variations.
Yeah, that's the thing too. But I like mojitos, for example. I don't use mojitos as a gauge of how much liquor they're pouring. Because you can make a mojito in so many different ways. Mm-hmm. You can make it, taste this way, taste that way. And you're like, all right, cool. This. Like, a lot of times I'm like, I need something with 2 components. And I can watch you. Like,
so
all right,
your
cool.
go-to drink is a mojito?
No, I'm talking about at a bar. It's usually like, tequila and pineapple.
Why don't you order your mojito at the bar then, if you love them so much?
Because the rum and ginger is enough.
No, because you trying to impress. You ain't trying to go there while they sprinkle little tea leaves in your fucking drink.
He not trying to be there with the tea leaves hanging out the drink.
He wants the fancy cup with the little fancy ice cube. Like, come on.
Oh, the whiskey cube?
Yeah, a little bit.
You better order a drink fucking light. You better order a fucking mojito.
Nah, but you know what's crazy though? Like sometimes, because I like to see how you make certain drinks, or like I'm standing there watching you pour other drinks, I'm not ordering something that involves effort if you're not making the basics. Like, you ask for rum and coke. If your rum and coke is a struggle, I'm not asking for something that has 2 or 3 components. Mm-hmm. I'm not asking for something that's going to involve you having to, season the rim and put. Like, I'm not doing that because it's going to be trash and it's going to be overpriced and you're gonna want to tip. And it's too much. So if you can't get this tequila and pineapple right,
I don't know what to tell you.
It's going to be a long night for you.
It's going to be a long night for you. Because you're going to be drinking that shit. No,
because I would drink that and be
It's going to be a long, expensive, sober-ass night.
Oh, no, it will not be expensive, but it will be sober.
Still out here swiping sober as shit. Like,
that's the worst feeling. But that's the funny part. I feel like when you were younger, you was like, you know what? We outside. What Denzel said, we going to leave with something. Like, you know what I mean? You just going to keep drinking. Bro, we at the age, I'm like, yo, these drinks are trash. I'm not buying anymore. I'm not rolling the dice. You have 2. All right, maybe the first one was a little rough. Second one, nah, I'm cool.
Nah, 2 is wild. I'm taking the first one back. Like, yo, we got to do
something
about this.
I'm sorry. I'm saying,
wait, are you doing it at a bar or are you doing it at a restaurant?
I'm doing it definitely at a restaurant.
Oh, definitely a restaurant.
At a bar? I'm going to drink the whole thing. It was no liquor in this. You got to try it again.
No, but the crazy part, but here's the thing, though. Especially when you go out with, like, your guys, something like that. Like, all 3 of y'all, all right, cool, I'll buy the first round. Boom. And all 3 of y'all, it's three, ginger, jack, da-da-da-da. And all 3 of us sipping this, like, Yours bullshit too? Oh, mine was just like you be like, all right, mine was just bad, but yours is bullshit. 3 bullshits? Yeah, I'm probably cool off the bar. I ain't gonna hold you.
No, I want my shit back. Alleviate my problem.
Yeah, alleviate my problem.
Alleviate my soberness.
My man's up there with a Groupon talking about I need the money back.
Man, walk around with a flask in the back pocket like, let me throw an extra shot in here real quick.
I should not throw extra shots in alcoholic beverage.
Not at nobody's bar.
Especially like a nice
that.
restaurant because they charge you like $35 for that
Exactly.
drink. You gonna get it right, bro.
I ain't gonna hold you, but I definitely do not get lit or drunk at restaurants.
Well, that's because you be going for like business most of the time.
Nah, but even a birthday dinner, it's like $30 for old fashioned.
You ever say you'll buy like 1, maybe 2 drinks at a restaurant,
drinks, and you should get drunk off of 2 drinks.
You should.
If you paying $30 a fucking drink,
you should. But it doesn't always
if
happen.
I order 2 drinks and I'm rarely. No, I'm manager. Come on. No, I need a coupon. I need a gift card. No.
Oh, all right.
My man asking for the Groupon at the table,
bro. Well, before you ask for that drink back, just make sure my food's already.
Yo, no. Here's a funny ass story. It's not even a drink, but this was the funny story. I went to a very expensive steakhouse. Okay. Ordered a steak.
Steak 38.
Steak 38. I went to a very expensive steakhouse.
Went to tuna 38. Okay, got you. Go ahead.
The steak didn't. First off, it wasn't to my order, right? It wasn't. I do medium rare. It wasn't medium rare. Strike one.
Right.
Strike 2. It had no flavor. It had no seasoning.
What kind of steak you ordered though?
Probably, I think it was.
You know, some of the joints don't come with no seasoning. They just cooking that joint and just flip it out.
I only ordered 2 steaks. I either ordered a ribeye or I ordered the Wagyu.
Okay.
I honestly don't know, but they're both seasoned to this point.
Yeah, no.
The ribeye should be very seasoned because it's bone and fat and it should be seasoned. There should be seasoning on the steak. There was no seasoning on the steak. Okay. I don't know if the manager was new.
My man had the Karen.
I don't know if it was his first time. I said this steak is not.
I said salt.
I said it's no flavor. It's none of that.
Did you find a raisin in your steak?
Nope, no raisin.
Just wondering.
You know what this manager did?
What?
Just guess.
He cut your steak open to test it for himself?
Yo, didn't do that.
Yo,
I thought some wild shit like that. I was like,
what? He was like, no, this is good. Yo, try this, bro.
Cut your shit up.
What would be crazy?
Because like you can clearly see that medium rare is medium rare.
Right.
So if it wasn't well done, but it was like well. But either way, I wasn't even that mad about that because I'll let it if a steak isn't cooked right, as long as it's not burnt, I'll let it pass.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way.
No seasoning, I can't work with that. So this is what he did.
You probably get pepper.
This motherfucker.
Oh, no, the Parmesan joint. He's like this. He said, "Tell me to stop."
He came back with a little to-go container full of seasoning.
He said, "Season to taste."
Yo, like
season to taste.
Like wait. Do you expect me to sprinkle this shit on my steak? First of all, it don't even work that way. Like
that's
it ain't ketchup. You don't put ketchup on top of fucking steak. Like it's gotta be part of the cooking process.
Yo, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. He didn't respect you, bro.
He didn't respect me.
He didn't respect
me.
Yo, for him to say, "Yo, season the taste, bro," I'll be back in 5 minutes.
When I tell you, I wrote one of the strongest worded emails of my life when I got home to that steakhouse. They did give me a very nice gift card for that, but I was in shock after I worked because I had to go on the website where I reserved it, send an email. The status I've been here all this time. This nigga bought me out a container of seasoning. I still got the seasoning in my house.
Yo.
I didn't even use it.
I was about to ask, did you use it on?
That's a fucking memory. No, I ain't use it. I'm like, you can't just sprinkle this fucking paprika, whatever the secret sauce is, on top of a steak after it's been cooked and everything.
Yo, that nigga brought out 11 herbs.
That shit was
crazy.
crazy.
And say, yo, go crazy, bro.
That
go
shit
crazy.
was crazy. I still use the gift card too, so I'll be going back eventually. I always forget to use it.
That is funny as shit.
No, that's a wild thing. But
that's mad funny.
That's my funny story.
Damn, son. Yo, so now he the grill master at the crib talking about what's your seasoning, bro? It's a special mix.
My man be opening it. He be sprinkling all his meat. Just a little bit of sprinkle. What's that? That's secret shit.
He said, get someone else to do it. I ain't seasoning.
He said it's that tuna 38 special.
Hey yo.
But I was really mad because not only did he do that, but he didn't even bring out he didn't give me a discount. He didn't give me a free dessert.
Hold on. Wait. So they sent you the gift card after you sent the review in.
After I sent the review.
But
I went on there and looked
they
them up.
brought out the full pop. Like at least they didn't charge. What did they charge you for the seasoning? It's like extra seasoning. $8. You would have burnt the place down. You probably would have burnt the place down.
Hey, I probably been in jail.
Damn.
I don't know how to respond to the reaction
That'd
to
be
that.
the funniest shit ever. But was like extra salt.
I've never been somewhere where they just brought out a fucking
container
of seasoning.
I'm gonna bring it to the next live, yo.
Yo, I got the opposite.
Wait, have you tasted to see what?
I think when I got home and recooked the steak, I put some on there, but I didn't use the whole thing. Obviously,
I had the opposite happen. I was definitely somewhere with somebody. It was like a bunch of people at dinner, and this dude definitely in his jacket pocket pulled out some little house mix or something. Like the food was cool. Remember, we had similar food. I'm talking about in the little jacket pocket, pull out a little out, shook a little. I was like, what this nigga shaking cocaine on his food? I said, Jesus Christ. But I was like, no, I was like, yo, he had the little whatever it was. I was like, you good? He was like, nah, I always bring a little seasoning with me just in case. And he was telling me what was in it. I was like, that sounds kind of good for real. I was like, yo, but my man brought a little baggie. Had it on him. You know what I mean?
That's how.
Over the vegetables, little the potatoes, little the steak. Put it right back in the pocket. It was killing it. I was like, yo, that's how crazy.
My uncle leaves with we call it the traveling hot sauce. So depending on where we going, he has literally a case full of hot sauces, like how some people have a liquor closet or literally hot sauce. So any restaurant we go to, in his little jacket pocket, he pull it out. Sprinkle it on, put it back in, keep pushing.
That's bad.
Same shit.
Now my man had the whole. No, but it was clearly a whole mix. It was like a bag. It was I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, took a little pinch, put it on there, a little salt. I was like, what the fuck? That shit was kind of cool though. But yeah, it was smooth.
That's funny as shit.
Damn. So did you go back to the spot or no?
Yeah, so it's a great place to go. That was just a very bad experience, and fortunately they made up for it because I'm big.
Next time you went, was it better and stuff like that?
Yeah, but
so it was just one bad night.
I will say though, that particular place, their steaks aren't as good as some of the other equal places, but the other stuff is good. The experience is good. That's why we kind of go there. So I ain't gonna put y'all on blast, but somebody can make them steaks a little put seasoning on the steak. That's probably.
But see, that's the thing I always say.
They probably don't put the seasoning on until after they're cooking it. That's the problem.
Problem one could be. But problem two, a lot of times I don't really judge a place off one visit. Now some places I've been where you gotta
get at least two chances.
Right, but there's some places that it was not good enough where I was like, I don't have to go back here ever again. I won't tell people to never come back. I'm just saying I'm not in a rush to let you defend yourself. But very rarely, you'd have to be horrible for me to be the first time I was in some place be like, I'm never coming back here, or oh, this place is that terrible. If I go there 2 times or 3 times, I'm like, all right, this just ain't it. You order some different food, got some different sides.
Structure out.
Different. Yeah, nah. 2. No, maybe 2. Some places, especially the more expensive places, I'm not going to tuna 38, 45 times. No, that piece of octopus is $48. We don't have to try that 4 times. No, you got twice.
I'm like that with some restaurants, especially newer ones.
Applebee's?
No, fuck that. I'm avidly between social media and just recommendations in general. I have a very long list that I add to of just restaurants that I want to try within the area in other cities.
Yeah.
So there's places that I've been and it's the first experience was not all that great and I just never went back. Didn't really make a big fuss out of it, but I'm like, this wasn't what it was cracked up to be in the videos that I've seen or the pictures and the reviews and all that shit. So I'm not going to give my money back to that restaurant.
I would love to ask that, but we trying to get sponsorships. I'm no, because I was about to say, I was like, yo, what's the place that you went with somebody was gassing up and it was this ain't it.
So when you go to that place and you get their most famous or popular items, so you can get their
suggestions.
Best. Yeah, if you're only gonna go once, you got to do.
You got to get whatever is most recommended, or what that restaurant is known for, things like that.
Because you can't go to Cheesecake Factory and get one thing, and be like, oh, that was bad.
Oh yeah,
they got 300 other items that might work out for you.
Yeah, but if you go to a steakhouse, generally I'm going to buy a steak.
Yeah,
people be like, good at the steak. People I went to the steakhouse and I ordered, and their chicken tenders were terrible. I was like, well, first of all, what the fuck?
First time somebody went to a steakhouse and ordered the fucking tilapia, and I was like, but you eat steak. I didn't understand it. I was very confused.
There have been times where I did go to a place a steakhouse and order seafood or something like that. Yeah,
but it's in addition to the steak. This person didn't have steak at all.
Was it your first time there?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
That's strange.
All right, so if you go to a steakhouse, right? But if their seafood is
was it their first time at that steakhouse?
Yeah.
I don't know.
First time I go to a steakhouse,
I'm
getting steak. First time I go to a seafood place, I'm getting seafood.
And you get their most popular steak cut or whatever they're known
right,
for.
Yeah. But if I go to second or third time, I'd be like, oh, let me try the seafood here. I do stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I thought they were saying the first time they went there, oh,
no. That wasn't the first time. No. But
I'll take the same.
But I hate people that do that and they go to like a seafood place and order a burger. Like, oh, this burger was disgusting. What do they make seafood?
I say they're known for seafood.
Well, first of all, when the burger menu is 2 items, I said that's probably not their strong suit here. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just not saying it's probably not great. Like, they have to have this option for people, so people will come here and eat.
They gotta diversify the menu.
Yeah.
When you pull this shit up.
But like, yo, we all right. So we just say Easter, right? Everybody celebrate Easter. Yo, happy Easter, anyone who celebrates things like that.
That was a professional transition, y'all.
Happy Resurrection. He did.
Resurrection
you know what I'm
Sunday.
saying? And here's why. You know what I'm saying? Because on Fridays, a lot of people couldn't eat meat. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to a steakhouse and making them struggle to find me something that I can eat. Like, bro, go somewhere where you can eat, bro. Like, don't be that person. Like, and that's the part I don't like when you have someone saying, "Oh yeah, I've been a vegan for 15 years, but I go to every steakhouse in the city and make them do what? Cringe? Like, you don't eat nothing on this menu, bro. Like, and you're like, oh, y'all vegetables are overdone. We only make these vegetables once an hour.
Right. Nobody actually eats the vegetables. Right, like, it's like we weren't expecting this.
No, but there be people that be killing me. Like, oh yeah, I don't eat this. I don't eat that. I don't eat this. Why do you go to the places that you do, knowing that is not their specialty? I'm not going to a sushi house and asking for a cheeseburger. I'm not expecting the cheeseburger to taste like a damn thing. Like, I'm going to eat sushi there. Or like, if I have a dietary restriction or things like that, you can't. Look, you have to take that L. When it was Lent, you can't eat meat. I'm not going to Ruth Chris. That makes no sense to me.
You know what's frustrating too? Unless it's a spur of the moment, like we're out, let's go to this place.
Or you got outvoted or something. Yeah.
Look at the menu before you go to the restaurant. So you kind of know, like, I don't eat anything there. Let's find something else. Like,
right.
What is so hard about that? Everything's online. Like, call. It's like, what's on the menu so you know. Or I'm gonna decide between like these 3 things when I get there. Like, just have a better idea.
I ain't gonna hold you, but my pet peeve though is people that get crazy custom orders. That stuff makes me cringe.
Oh, they order their wings fried 7 minutes.
Fried.
No, that.
Flip it over.
Yeah.
And then so send it back.
No, yeah, right. That. Talking about they only want salt on the one part of the wing, not the big part.
I need
the
half my toast toasted, like, nigga,
right.
what?
And then get mad when it doesn't do it that way, because as if anyone has any idea what you just asked for in the first place. If I was a waiter, I'd be like, can you do that at home? Real shit. Like, when you fry your wings, do you put salt on just the tip? Pause. I'm saying, like, is that what you do?
Get somebody else to do it.
Right.
I ain't doing it. Go
but
home.
The other part is like when someone's like, "Yo, I want to get the cheeseburger, but can you take the burger, the cheese, the lettuce, the tomato off, please? And can you put
a bun sandwich?
And can you put a soy patty on there? Can you put coffee bean dustings and just a dream of sugar?" I said, nigga, that's not even what you ordered, bro. Like, that's no longer the item you ordered.
Nigga, shit sound like a Starbucks order.
Yeah. What else I'm saying? And a dusting of cinnamon. What the fuck is a dusting? Walk me. And maybe that's why. Maybe I'm sort of a lot of things. I've never worked in food because I would look at you like, nigga, show me a dusting. Pull out a dusting spoon in your pocket and show me what you're expecting.
Put the shit in your hair.
Right, exactly. And I'm just like, because I'm like, if I don't like something and I have to do that much to customize it, I'm ordering something else.
Here, why are you doing? Why are you even putting?
I'm ordering something else.
That's
like, okay, I understand if you say, hey, look, I want, and a burger is just a very easy example, but y'all know what I'm talking about. You've been with people that have these wild orders of, oh, I don't like this, I don't like that. Can you put this on, take this off? Da, 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 da. I'm like, yo, you say you want a burger but no ketchup? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hey, I don't like Swiss cheese. Put cheddar cheese on there.
Makes sense.
Not a problem. Why you order a burger with no burger? Walk me through that. You want a lettuce? Get a salad. Order the salad with a piece of bread on the side. That's what you ordered.
No, they think they're at Chipotle and they can. They just don't know.
Right.
No.
Listen, everywhere is
it makes
not
me nervous
Burger King.
for me.
You can't always have your way.
Right. It makes me nervous.
If I had a restaurant, it'd be no substitutions.
His reviews will either be 100 or 0. Like, there's nothing in between.
Yeah. Did you see the menu?
Yeah. On Netflix.
That shit's fucking.
Yeah, no, you're not.
See what?
The menu.
The movie, the menu.
It's an interesting movie about a chef. A very exclusive restaurant. I would recommend it. It's weird.
It
relatively
newer. Yeah.
Relatively.
I've been on Netflix.
It's actually really good though, but it's kind of freaky too.
Yeah, if you like movies and you like shows about cooking, you'll love the movie.
You'll like it.
It's interesting.
I've been on Netflix.
The reason I was thinking about it when he was like, I will own a restaurant with no substitute. Because literally his restaurant is like, what I give you gotta fucking
you won't eat it.
Nice.
I don't care. No, you won't eat it.
No gracias.
He was like, can we get some appetite? No. Eat this.
That's crazy. That's why.
Stop playing with my food, especially if it's like a 5-star Michelin. Like, I'm giving you an experience.
Yo, please stop letting people lie to you like that.
Who?
I've been to Michelin restaurants. They just say that so they can charge crazy prices.
Oh yeah, that's.
Don't get me wrong. The food was lit. But the price was disrespectful.
Bro, the price is gonna be. It's
no. Stop
you,
letting people put stars on the thing on Google
once you get that
let you
star,
disrespect you.
Once you get that star, you can start with the fuck you want.
Look, yesterday's price ain't today's price.
The only mission I respect is tires, man. Fuck that food.
I don't even. I'm gonna say that's a nice little price right there.
That shit was crazy.
Them Jones upcharged too.
At least you get 90,000 miles. You only got one meal. The fuck? Because I paid for a pair of tires when I bought that damn dinner.
I just don't like that the Michelin and the 5-star, the servants are smaller. At least keep it the same size. I never
understood that shit.
Bro, what am I going to do with this like little penny size?
Bro, I give you an idea.
You better get the dust in your cinnamon.
I give you an idea.
The boy came over and said, "Tell me when to stop." That's
like,
all it is.
Do that shit.
That's the stop right there.
So when you get a chance to watch the movie, there's literally a section where he brings out bread, but it's literally not bread. It's like a liquid form of bread, and you try 5 different. And you dip a little popsicle stick in there, and it's literally 5 different bread.
I meant to say
some bread, yo.
I meant to send you this video. I saw this shit on Instagram today. It definitely was like, yeah, the boy brought like this like Wagyu steak. He was like, but it's been made into like a smoke form. So like you inhaled the Wagyu. Yo, I was crying. I gotta find it and send it to you. Yo, anybody who's listening to this podcast,
like
and
essence of Wagyu.
No, it was basically like making fun of these restaurants. It was like the taste of something. And it had like 2 little sauces. This boy was like, yeah, this little popsicle was like fucking it up with like his finger. It was like this little ass little bit of sauce. And it was like, yeah, he's like, finally the main course. He's like, the Wagyu is the finest Wagyu ever, but it's formulated to smoke, so you just inhale it. And the boy's over there like wafting his, and the boy just said to his face like,
fuck I'm supposed to do with this?
Yo, and he said that the bill was like $24,000. And he just tried to run out the restaurant. I was cracking up. I was like, nah, I need to be jailed. This is ridiculous.
You're gonna get a Nobel Peace Prize or something. For
Not Nobel.
Wow.
Oh shit. Well, we've had our opening discussions. Where y'all want to start?
Well, you brought up Easter.
I didn't even know it was opening question. I thought it was opening conversation.
Oh, it's opening questions / conversations.
Yeah, well,
get the mind going. You know what I mean?
Oh well.
Get the people going. What about Easter, Rudy?
Well, I mean, Pete had mentioned Easter. I guess he was thinking about Easter dinner from all the food.
Oh well. All right. Well, first of all, I would say shout out.
Shout
Easter,
to who? Jesus.
Easter was cool. Whoa. Jesus is risen.
I was saying Jesus.
I mean, that's not a bad shout out.
He rose. You know what I mean?
Not a bad shout out. Jesus let us the 89 cents on the ad this week. You know what I mean? You dig? I mean, talk to us crazy. Talk to us nice. Anyway, but that and also I have to shout out Black Love. My parents celebrated 40 years of marriage on Easter, which is kind of fire.
They got married on Easter?
Wow. Okay. Let's try this again.
You said on Easter they celebrated 40 years of marriage.
Easter's not the same
Easter's not the same day every year, bro.
Ah, it's not. Wait, it isn't? Why isn't it?
Because the calendar changes.
So what date is it supposed to be?
It's just 40 days.
It's the third.
It's 40 days after Lent starts. So whatever that 40 day is.
So does Lent start the same day?
No.
Whatever Fat Tuesday starts on.
It follows a liturgical calendar every year that rotates.
So whatever Fat Tuesday, literally the day after is the start of
Ash Wednesday.
So what? So every 7 years their anniversary is on Easter.
No.
That's how that works, right?
Every year their anniversary is on April 9th. Let's try that.
There we go.
Every year.
How often does Easter?
It just so happened Easter fell on April 9th.
I don't know, buddy. You can Google last time Easter was April 9th. I couldn't tell you. But anyway, so shout out Black Love. They give hope for the streets out here. We were talking about we'll talk about other topics, but since I gotta give a shout out to them because that's my parents. Whoop whoop. Anyway, but Easter was cool though. Easter traditions, things like that. Always eating some usually food, Easter egg hunts, things like that. No, you'd be surprised.
What's your tradition? What do y'all do?
Well, I mean, when we were little kids, man, we used to paint eggs.
Y'all don't do that no more?
I am a grown ass man. I don't even eat boiled eggs.
But y'all got kids. I mean, y'all don't continue the family tradition.
I mean, they paid some extra, but I mean, not the one little kid ain't gonna eat 14 eggs.
It's an eggflation right now, bro. Ain't nobody got time for all that shit.
I mean, we ain't painting 30 this year, nigga. But I don't eat boiled eggs like that. So
all right. So what's your Easter tradition?
Well, I mean, usually it was go to church.
It was or it is. Talk about present day. What is your tradition, Peter?
Listen. What I was saying was it was different this year. It was kind of crazy. So we usually go to church, and then usually we all cook dinner, Easter dinner.
Okay.
And then usually there's like watch some sports whatever in the middle of the day, And then you eat candy, Easter basket, yada yada yada.
Do y'all do Easter baskets?
Kids do.
So you make the Easter baskets or you buy the Easter? I'm trying to get the details.
You make the Easter baskets. However, I don't know about y'all, Stanley, but our Easter baskets only have fucking candy in them. So y'all be getting PlayStations and shit for Easter. I don't know what Easter bunny y'all have. I never met this. Your Easter bunny was way more lit than my shit was. I got jelly beans. Did you ever get that shit?
What?
Like gifts, like whole blown, like
the most I got was my
Easter baskets look like my Christmas.
The most I got was my priest used to give us this very large chocolate covered bunny. Here you go.
You got candy.
Whoa.
That was it.
Your priest gave you some chocolate covered bunny?
A chocolate covered bunny?
He didn't give him a chocolate bunny. He gave him a chocolate covered bunny.
A chocolate covered bunny.
I know you Catholics.
Let's get it together.
Let's all simmer down. Bring it back down.
Tell us to your priest.
So essentially, so you enjoy candy,
yep.
legal candy from the Easter bunny.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. Just want to clear that up for you in case there's any confusion.
Okay.
You eat breakfast with that and then you eat dinner. So this year I would say we actually ended up ordering out food for the first time that I think ever. Yeah. And then we just kind of chilling, man. Like when everyone's growing up and everyone's old, like these traditions kind of changed a little bit, but at the same time it was definitely a good time for sure.
So what do you want? All right, hold that. Oh, yeah. What's your family Easter tradition?
So
I want to get that the African. Point
I mean, it's very similar. Like African is not a religion. Like it's not like, oh, what's your religion? I'm African. No, that's not. It's not a religion, dude.
Right.
So
what?
As a Catholic, we all get together and we go to church. So that's usually the first thing. We all go to church. It's usually about
both prayed for you.
Right. It's usually 11 a.m. mass, and then at some point we'll go either to the cemetery to go, pay respect to grandmom or
ancestors.
Yeah, ancestors like that.
Chill.
And then after that,
chill.
That's what they call it.
No, you ain't saying it like that. But you ain't saying it like that.
After that, then it's food. So it'll be a restaurant.
Yo, get your hands done.
That's the that it's we'll go out to eat at a restaurant.
So y'all always go out to eat.
Yeah,
they usually go out.
We usually go out. This year we didn't do anything because we have some unfortunate sick family members in the household. So I ended up going to church still with my brother and my dad, and then my best friend, she's been on the show, Key, actually invited me out to brunch, so I went to brunch with her and her friends.
That's a nice gesture.
It's pretty good. Tried this really dope spot, which is actually right up the street from my my high school. It was actually really good. Food was good.
Right.
Small portions, but they weren't a Michelin restaurant, which I didn't understand, but neither here nor there.
No essence of Wagyu?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Cool. The smoked steak?
Nah.
The smoke of a steak? How about you, sir?
So this was like my first family type of Easter thing, because as a kid all I really remember, of course my mom and them cooked, but all I remember is dyeing Easter eggs.
We used to do it when I was younger.
That is the only tradition I remember.
And an Easter egg hunt.
I never had the hunt.
But it was crazy. Did you dye them on Sunday?
No, we dyed ours the day before.
Oh yeah,
we had the hunt the day on Sunday.
We usually dyed them Saturday and we'll lead them out to dry and stuff like that, and then you eat them. But I never ate them, so my siblings would eat the eggs.
Yeah, I'm imagine. I remember there being a drying period, so I think we may have done it the day before, and then
Saturday night.
Yeah,
gotcha.
But I never had an Easter egg hunt as part of the family. Your school would do it, or your church would do it.
Yeah.
The thing I never knew about were these Easter baskets.
That's newer.
Easter
baskets? Giving the newer on Easter baskets. Niggas getting fucking car keys and Easter baskets.
I never knew.
Oh yeah,
that's a newer thing.
That wasn't my house.
Yeah, no, that was a newer thing.
Yeah.
Look at this picture. That is RJ's Easter baskets. Plural.
That was my Christmas.
Right, that's right.
Notice the gifts in front of the basket.
Right.
There's gifts beyond. I was I have no idea what this is.
Does he know who Jesus is?
So that was
that's crazy. You know Jesus.
Right. So watch this.
Wow.
No, listen to this. Here was my Easter weekend. So I had the Good Friday service.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's that night service. We go there.
Oh, no, trust me, I know.
Oh yeah. Had the Friday night service. Saturday, I think we just hung out at the house. But Sunday was church. Then we came home and did
2 churches.
Yeah, because they had like a
You guys got intermission. You got intermission church.
No, because
you let prayer in the second joint.
I go to a church that gets me in and out in 45 minutes.
Hey, listen, I'm not mad at that.
But of course for Easter they have like an Easter egg hunt and like stuff like that. So just
the Catholic church runs close to an hour.
A little bit longer.
An hour 10 minutes on Easter.
But still,
extra prayer day.
But still, I drove to church. I saw the people in the black church walking to church.
Okay.
We did all that. I came back. The black people were still in church.
Yeah.
So I don't mind that. I don't mind that.
You go to the black people church, they got an intermission in the middle.
And now, and mind you, my church is very diverse, but you can tell all the black people came to that church because they're trying to get in and out.
They're trying to be there for hours.
They're trying to leave some Jesus for next week.
I grew up in a church that was like a 10:30 to 1 o'clock. If you're lucky.
Look, I have family members that are non-denominational Baptists, things like that. Like, yes, I have been to masses with them where you went in there at 10 and you came out at 1:30 or whatever time.
No, sometimes you come out of there when the sun is setting.
Yeah,
like, I've been to some of those before too.
And that's not counting if your parents or whoever took you to church.
That's not counting the meal. Because sometimes
you have like
a meal in the middle and you go back.
No, not just the meal in the back. The meal in the beginning, and if you go to Sunday school before,
you at church all day long, literally all day long.
I can't. I
said, look, save some Jesus. I said, save some Jesus for next week. This is a lot of Jesus today. This is a lot.
Yeah. So after we got back from church,
it's a lot of songs.
We did the Easter egg hunt, and and this Easter egg hunt. With the little plastic ones, you put candy in some, put money in some.
Yeah. Y'all never did money.
Never
did money. I was always candy.
Money and dollars and it was insane. I never do. Apparently, it's a new family tradition for us.
We doing first class podcast at your house next year.
Send an invite for Easter next year. We gonna pull up.
And then look at the size of some of the eggs. This is crazy.
Is he blind?
I don't know. Those have better gifts in it.
What the hell? That shit as big as his head.
Right.
Hold on. First of all, I'm not ashamed to Easter egg hunt to push children down. So I'm just saying, if I know the bigger eggs have money in them, that kid might catch
somebody cashing his Heisman.
Hey, yo, the stiff up to the 2-year-old is crazy.
Yeah. No, it gets serious apparently, especially when all the family members are there. So I guess it's a cool tradition. That's what we'll be doing. So that's what I did.
Okay. All right.
So is there anything you want to add to the tradition? Especially, you have a family unit. You'll soon have a family unit, Oka. Is there anything you want to do for Easter as a tradition that you would want to incorporate? Or remove or adjust?
What I would say is this.
And we went out to eat too. We did not cook. We went out to eat.
Do y'all usually cook for holidays? Or y'all usually go out?
We usually. No,
except for Thanksgiving.
It's a mix.
And Christmas. That's the only two that we actually stay in and cook for. Most of them, like birthdays, like the smaller holidays, we usually go out.
We go out for pretty much everything. We go out for Christmas. We save it for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
And
cook Thanksgiving, go out Christmas.
Yeah, we go out Christmas.
Okay. Y'all be talking about rah.
Nah.
That sounds racist. No, a Christmas story.
I know that was racist.
They got the duck's head off. Oh my god!
Nah, yeah, we normally go to Steak 48 for that. So we pretty much have a standing.
Fair with the steakhouse. Nigga ordered tuna on Christmas.
Nigga got the halibut, nigga.
Not the halibut. Jesus. Let me get the mahi, please.
Yeah, but I like it. I think those are good. I probably would scale back a little bit on the gift giving.
Yeah, that's the newer. I've been seeing like videos and shit popping on social media. That's the newer age.
It's definitely newer. I had a couple of friends when I was in elementary school. Like I remember, it was me. Our baskets were grass, candy, and more candy.
Yep.
It was just candy out the wall. It was like Halloween, except you didn't have to go out for it.
Yep.
That was basically it. It was a bunch of candy and a basket.
And if you found the eggs, you got more candy.
There you go. There was no money. There was no gifts.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? The only gift you may have gotten was a book.
Yeah.
It was like a coloring book.
Yep.
Maybe a small chapter book.
He did get a coloring book. It was a Jesus coloring book in his.
You better color Jesus. You better give him all the crayons too.
I give him the brown one. I ain't give him the one I gave him the yellow one. Talking about
he gave the blue crayon for his eyes. Said, let that boy down. Look at that boy. Look at him.
And it was up. They was up the night before. Like it was Christmas, wrapping gifts and stuff. Like
wrapping gifts.
Like putting the basket together. Oh, this is crazy.
That's doing a lot. I'm like, shoot.
I was like, this is new to me. I ain't never seen nothing like that.
Now I ain't gonna hold you. Audrey's a little bit different though. Audrey definitely, from part of her family, they did like a little more gift stuff. I don't really do that part. My side is just here's some candy and what's up, player? How you feeling? You get the little dap and You still know Jesus? All right now. All right. See you next year. All right. All right.
Got your little splash of Jesus.
Yeah. I mean, but you know, when you have, two different traditions, you have the mom and the dad, and your children. Clearly, my parents came to an accord. I never saw this shit. they said, I ain't doing none of that.
We came to a mutual.
Yeah,
it's just so much
4 or 5 of
pressure.
us got some candy. That was it. Like I can remember for my niece. We had to put the Easter bunny thing together because for my niece. So we put the jelly beans and the eggs and all that stuff like that together. It was a little plate. And
But that's where it stresses though, because like you gotta do this forever now.
You set the expectation.
You really don't.
Yes, you do. You can't, especially when you have younger kids.
No,
Bro, they will be heartbroken.
Here, I got a better one for you. How come I'm one of 5? We all lost teeth. How do we all get different values for our teeth? Trust me, you ain't got to do it forever.
Inflation, baby.
you gotta understand.
That shit ain't mean that to you. You was younger.
No, you have to. No, hell no, we did. We compared everything. Are you kidding me? We're all siblings.
That's your problem.
Hey,
Why
yo,
y'all talking?
I lost my front. I got
talking?
$1. I got a quarter. Man, now you order like
now
that.
you ruin for everybody.
Mom and dad was in the joint like, you got $1? I ain't got $1. Shit, they get a quarter tonight. They get 50 cents tonight. They get 75
now
cents
y'all
tonight.
talking. Now everybody get a quarter. Y'all done messed up.
I mean, but when you're a little kid, you believe us, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all that stuff, like, all goes together. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, you come down, you wrote your Christmas list, you come down looking like, damn, that's crazy. I wrote a lot of stuff on that list. But then the next year, it's lit. Next year, like, they split that. They talk to your parents, you got older, you're like, nah, that year dad didn't get that bonus, so we had to split that. We had to split that budget 3 ways. You wasn't getting that GameCube, bro. But y'all can all get a little Sega Genesis. So like, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. Like, oh, y'all gonna share this Game Boy. But I mean, the next year, all right, maybe there's a couple of them Johns. But I mean, at the same time, I think also just the dynamic when I go into it also is because I'm one of 4 most of my life. I was one of 5 later on. I was used to sharing stuff. They weren't blowing the bag out for us because there were 5 of us.
I'm definitely not having no 5 damn kids. that's insane, yo.
No,
I couldn't imagine.
You know what's crazy? I don't think I ever would either. But at the same time, like I enjoyed my childhood having that many siblings. I enjoyed a full house. Like, and I think that's also why I'm such a family person. I would say because I've always had a full house. I've always shared.
Imagine how much you would have enjoyed your childhood if it was just 2 of y'all and y'all both got the GameCube.
It's fun. No, people ask me that too, and to be honest, like would you be happy if you got more stuff or did this or that? I'm like, sometimes I'm like, yeah, that'd been lit. Like, your friends got Jordans and your friends got this system and they got the big, they got the nice bike and the Mongoose Joint. You got the Huffy Joint.
All right, forget material stuff. How would it feel if your parents had more time for you to invest in you as a child and not have to spread it amongst 5 other people, 4 other people?
Yeah. I mean, cool.
But of course, I feel like.
I mean, honestly, sure. But at the same time, like, I like my child.
Yo, being a parent is tough. Being a parent is tough. I couldn't imagine. I think 2 would be it. To really be able to fully involve and invest in that child. I couldn't imagine having 5 kids. I couldn't afford it. Number one, like I don't know how can you afford education and proper clothing and food?
Because I guarantee you probably made more than my dad did at the time.
Bro, it's all little, relative though.
We were all little.
I don't know, man. I don't know how my parents did it. No idea.
You just make it happen. Same what you do for RJ right now. If you lost your job right now, he's not gonna go hungry.
You're not gonna starve.
He might.
Hey yo.
We trying to give you the benefit of the doubt.
We gave you the lamp, man.
I'm making no promises I can't keep. I'll be like Will Smith walking up that street with them damn boxes, crying, nigga. We hungry.
We trying to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Yo, we gave you the easy way. You do anything for yourself, right? Nah, that nigga might die. I don't know. I might have to get a job.
Yeah, we could be eating freaking Cheerios for dinner. Like that's.
But you still ate.
Nah, but that's not.
Man, my man said he in a mushroom field. I'm sorry, I can't.
That's not a good quality. That's not the quality of life that I would want for my kids.
We didn't say the quality of life. You lost your job tomorrow.
Yeah,
like you're not gonna starve.
He's gonna eat.
But if you got 5 kids, 5 kids might not eat, bro. What they say they was passing the milk so you can eat the cereal. I don't want to have those type of stories.
Trust you'll figure it out.
Okay.
You eat your cereal with a fork.
Listen, so you can. Jesus had 5 loaves and 2 fish. He made it work.
Yeah, I mean
5,000 people. He made it work.
They all died.
Do you know Jesus?
They didn't die because they was hungry.
They all died. Some of them was hungry when they died.
They were wicked baskets of leftovers.
Shoot, what happened to all the apostles? Niggas struggle. I don't want to
You
struggle.
need to go back to church.
No, I know the stories. Them niggas, they ain't died peacefully either. Them niggas was fed to lions.
Some of them did.
Whoa. Nigga, your namesake, how Peter died.
Well, he was crucified upside down.
That was a different ballgame.
That's a little different. Hey, but look, during my life, I got to walk on water, though. All right, a lot of people in the Bible don't get to say that. There's only 2 motherfuckers that walked on water in the Bible.
That's a struggle. See, Jesus had all them kids. If he would have only had one apostle, maybe Judas would have snitched on him. You never know.
What if the only apostle was Judas?
Maybe he would have felt abandoned.
But a way shorter New Testament. That's what I'm telling you right now. That's crazy. That is insane.
Look, I mean,
wow.
I think to answer your question, Rudy, I would definitely keep...
He said that nigga might start. I'm still laughing.
I'm cracking the fuck up at that
I don't
shit.
know. My man might get it.
I would definitely keep the family aspect in, like, a lot of these holidays. Like, I'm big on family, like, being around family. So, when I'm fortunate enough to have my own family, I would definitely, bring them around. And that's what they're going to bring brought into.
Sure. That makes sense.
You know what I mean? Alright.
Can you dig it?
So family, that is that the theme?
Family is important.
Yeah, it's important to the people.
We've been Diesel out here, you know what I mean?
Yo, that's my.
You got
Yo, it's so funny. That's my biggest troll when I play Call of Duty now.
I got family.
It's like, y'all my family now. So when somebody gets killed, I'm like, I gotta protect my family. Y'all need to jump on Call of Duty. Listeners, jump on Call of Duty. Play with me, man. It's so fun. You gotta make it interesting.
That's wow.
Oh man. Yo, this was supposed to be an opening question, but since we're talking about family, I heard on the radio.
We're still in the opening hour.
Y'all know Amanda Seals. I don't know where she films it at or records it at, but she has a syndicated talk show.
Amanda who?
Seals.
Oh, okay.
The comedian.
Yes.
Oh. She's hilarious. Check out her Netflix special. And she was on Insecure and a bunch of stuff.
Yes.
She has a show
that
gotcha. Airs or it plays in Philly radio. So I listen to her when I go to the gym in the morning. She's funny as hell. But they had a question. Are you less of a man
Just put it on the list.
if you're raising another man's child?
No.
Are you less of a man if you're raising another man's
child?
child?
If you're raising...
That doesn't even make sense. Why would you be less of a man?
Kind of.
Okay, explain. Because I'll let you explain.
Well, no, this is not my opinion. This is what some people were saying in defense of this.
Okay.
Because basically, the whole point of being a man biologically, right, is to reproduce and spread thy seed and have lineage, right?
Mm-hmm.
That biologically.
Yep.
Pass on your DNA, biologically, right?
Yeah.
So when you're taking care of somebody else's seed, it's kind of going against the purpose of you being here to protect your seed and the growth population.
Like you're taking care of it without the intention of making your own?
Yeah. Well, you're like a stepdad, basically.
Okay.
If you're taking care of that man's responsibilities and making it easier for him, are you less of a man or are you more of a man? It sounds like you're saying you're more of a man because you're the daddy that was there, not the daddy that... How's that go?
Oh.
I'm not a stepdad. I'm the dad that stepped up.
Yeah, your dad that stepped up.
Oh, my God. Most time niggas post that under some chick with a crazy fat ass talking about, would you date this girl if she had 3 kids? I'm not the stepdad. I'm the dad that stepped up because she's bad as hell.
Would you raise a kid that's not yours?
Yeah, I mean... Look, I'm speaking as someone who is 33 years old. I've already come to the conclusion there's a good chance. I'm saying there's a good chance I'll run into somebody who already has a child. Whatever happens to be, because I'm already asking someone to be a step parent. Mm-hmm. So I can't find any shame in being a step parent. That makes no sense to me. 1. 2, I don't think you've any less or any more of a man. I feel like you're just taking responsibility. Same way you take responsibility of taking care of your spouse, man, woman, whatever happens to be. You're taking care of the household. That comes with the person. So, okay, I have a child. If I date or talk to somebody, I can't be like, oh, you can date me, just forget my child. This is all a package deal. So it's not less of a man. You said, okay, this is something that comes with you. I'm a man. I'm going to take care of whatever you are and whatever comes with you. I take, if your family, if your parents are sick, your sibling needs something, it all comes together. It doesn't make any less of a person. I mean, I guess if you're making an argument saying, instead of you trying to make children, you're like, oh, I'm going to go find a girl who already has kids, so I can take care of them. That's kind of weird energy. I mean, if that's a thing. I don't even know if that's a thing. But I don't think it makes you less of a man. That's what I'm saying. I don't really understand that, to be honest. But
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really.
I'm just being honest from my fruition, essentially the fact that there's a better chance of me meeting someone who's already been married, so I'm taking care of somebody's ex-wife.
Like,
I mean, you're 30. Like, people live their life.
But all right, so think about it like, you know how they clown Russell Wilson for taking care of Future's kid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the internet.
It's dumb to me too.
That's the internet.
It's hilarious.
Now things like that, I don't like when they shade. When you're holding someone else's kid, shading the person's parent, that's weird to me.
What do you mean? You said shaming or shading?
Like shading, like he can't be holding Lil Future and be shading his dad. Like,
I don't think they do that.
No, not him. But I'm saying like you have people out there
comments
like
like
like that's weird to me. Like, okay, the person has a kid. The person had a relationship with somebody had a kid. Like, you may not be a fan of the person. You may have a relationship with XYZ person, but, like, you don't shade them. Like,
how would you feel about, like, another man raising your child?
I mean, if her mom gets married, I mean, that's going to be an aspect of life. It would happen.
Pete, how would you feel, though?
If he's a good person, it doesn't bother me.
How would you feel, Pete? What's
If
your
he's a
immediate
good
reaction?
If he's a good person, if he ain't shit, I'm gonna feel a certain way. Like, nah, you can go on with your life. Wherever you was at, go ahead back.
So you find it more likely or less likely that your baby's mother will find a good person?
So you gotta sit down and interview this nigga.
Yeah.
I pray that it's a good person. I'm gonna leave that there. I don't want. You know what I mean? I pray.
He told in interviews.
I pray that when a day comes as a solid.
I'd be sick, even if it was
but
my
also,
fault.
but also, I trust her mom to not pick no dodo. I'm not a dodo, nigga. Don't look at me like that. Wait, what? Yo, that look was crazy. No.
That seems like a lot of confidence in an individual.
Nah, you got to.
You just never know.
I mean, because I feel like she would have the same faith that I would not pick somebody that's an ill-mannered person toward our child.
I don't think it has anything to do with them being ill-mannered or not. I would just feel type of way.
Or just
whether it was my fault or not that we were in that situation.
I mean, I would never wish this on you, but if you got divorced, you have RJ.
I'd be sick. If another man was raising my child, taking them pictures with Future and like, I'd be sick.
But if you remarry, you gonna stay single for the rest of your life?
Probably.
Oh shit. Oh, I mean,
if for whatever reason,
too young for that.
If I ended up single, I probably would never get married again.
I mean, if I was like 70,
we're also talking to a person we never thought would get married today.
Yeah, see.
So
but not for the reasons we're talking about.
I stepped in.
I mean,
that's it.
Stepped in what?
Like marriage, like.
I was gonna say.
I know what you about to say.
Oh yeah, no.
I said, look, this is the internet.
I would never get married again. I love marriage, and no, there's nothing against that. But like, you made that commitment, and like you did what you're supposed to do. If it don't work out,
you would just run the streets for the rest of your life.
I wouldn't run the streets. I would be a Bible reading.
All right, bro. All right.
I would sit there and learn.
You just asked if Easter's the same day. You gonna be Bible to a motherfucker? All right. Next topic.
I can't say.
Yeah, no, I'm not even gonna entertain the rest of this. This man told me he would be a Bible
on a sabbatical or something.
Sabbatical.
You know what? Wait, hold on. What is a sabbatical?
It's a break from your job to go learn about God and stuff, and spread the word.
Next topic. Next topic. I can't because I'm in a good space with Jesus.
I would take a sabbatical to do a pilgrimage. Pilgrimage
to where?
I say, where you gonna go?
No. Yeah, I want to hear this.
I would probably try to find the original Garden of Eden. That's what I would try to do.
Do you know how to get past flaming swords?
Yeah.
Okay, well, there you go.
Little bit of
I mean, if you find it, there's flaming swords protecting it.
Little water. Just I can use
a little water.
I can use the
you
spice.
Think anybody's
I can use the
tried
spice
that
from
so
the steakhouse.
Nigga, this shit gonna start sparking. Nigga, like what?
That'll distract their asses. I'm in there. Who's the angel? Who's the angel? What's it? It's something with an E, isn't it? Who's the angel garden?
It says 2 flaming swords.
No, it's an angel. You know, the flaming sword is always like an angel. That's how they see them.
Okay. Yeah,
Who's guarding? Let me go to the. I am actually. Who's guarding the Garden of Eden?
He didn't tell you?
You ain't know?
He tried to tell us a couple weeks ago. When he hasn't found a lost book.
Cherub. That's the angel. I told you. Boom.
Guarded by a cherub.
By a cherub.
Not his name.
What is a cherub? It's the angel.
On the internet. Look it up.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not telling you.
He has a flaming sword.
You said by cherub, like it was a person's name.
It is a person. It's like the Father, Son,
Why would
Holy
you just
Spirit.
Google what a cherub is, bro?
Because it's like the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Fire Rudy.
It's conceptual.
Why would you just ask what a cherub is?
I know it's not Uriel. Because I would have known Uriel.
No, you would not have known Uriel.
I watched that show on Netflix.
Why would you?
What's it called? Lucifer.
Why would you have known Uriel?
Lucifer
because Uriel is on Lucifer.
Thank you, Oka.
Yeah,
Thank you, Oka.
Jews.
No. That makes sense. No, hold on. You knowing this man, as long as we have, this thing is going to ram me no Uriel? Hell no. If he's on a TV show, okay.
Makes sense.
It's a very informative TV show.
Uriel was referred to in a Marvel movie. Okay, that makes sense. I understand why you know this.
Jesus was, though. Jesus was referred to in a Marvel movie. He was there. He was in
I don't know where you about to go.
Love and Thunder and Thor.
Jesus was?
See, you don't be paying attention.
Nah,
when they was up there with all the gods and stuff, he was, there's a carpenter god right there. I pointed to him.
Oh, shit, he wasn't there. But there was mad people there. There was mad people there.
It's a lot of religions.
They cover all the religions.
But he made it seem like Jesus had some lines and shit. Like,
but they were slick.
Came out.
But they were slick because, you can't really show if it's black or white Jesus.
Right.
Thor was like, yeah, that's a nigga over there.
But you've also probably seen the movie more times than me.
I've only seen it twice.
That's one more time.
I'm not a big rewatcher.
I saw it in the movie theater, said, okay, and went home and never watched it again.
So are you raising another man's child?
God damn.
At this, it's like kind of similar to what Pete
Hold
said.
on.
I'm 30
Let's
plus.
ask this as a rational human being. If you find a young lady that you're dating and she has a child, are you going to raise a child?
Yes.
There you go. Why would you say that?
Because some people wouldn't
That's
do that.
a wild sentence.
I wouldn't want a stepkid.
Is that my first preference? No.
I mean, I don't think anybody does.
It's not my second.
No one wants to go into and have someone with a child, but it happens. We're all 30 plus.
I didn't say it don't happen. I say, did you want to do it? You said you would do
That's
it.
not my personal preference.
But if you had to settle for somebody with a kid, you would do it.
That's not settling.
It is settling if it's not your first preference. You're settling for your second preference.
I mean, his first preference is Kiki fucking Palmer.
Okay, then. He said, so
So
if you marry Kiki, he's settling then.
Kiki just had the kids. So
If you marry Oka,
I'll change the name of that birth certificate real quick.
if you marry either one of these people, and your name is not Kiki or Kyla, they're settling for you. I want you to know that.
That is fake news if I've ever heard it. All people say is this. Of course, you want to meet somebody, get married, have all your children in a perfect relationship that goes on for endless days. But just in case if you don't, that is not settling.
You're
That's
settling.
like you were just...
You're
just
settling.
going about your day.
You're settling for somebody with a kid.
You're just...
You don't prefer somebody with a kid.
You're finding your happiness.
You don't prefer somebody with a kid.
But that doesn't mean a person with a kid can't make you happy.
I didn't say that.
Right.
A person with 10 kids can make you happy. They make a lot of people happy, but they can make you happy too.
I mean, I'm just...
Bye, Rudy.
Please, next topic.
Bye,
topic,
Rudy.
please. Any topic is fine.
Yo.
Any topic. Any other topic.
Bye, fucking Rudy. Yo. What?
That I do have to give some credit to. That was actually already lying. That was actually smooth.
All right, while we're on this type of thought process.
No. We want to get off that.
No, I want to talk about Quinta. Because it was big.
Is that how you say her name?
Quinta Brunson?
Yes.
The
I
creator
know the Brunson part.
of
I know it was Quinta or Quinta.
Abbott Elementary. Very successful show.
Yes.
Yeah,
On SNL a couple weeks ago.
It's getting that was trash, but it's getting better.
That was cool.
No, it wasn't.
The little crack
The
joint?
skit, that joint.
They did like how dope their crack was.
I can't hear you. That's how they were doing. It was like, I can't hear you.
Oh, with the car? Oh, that was too long. It was too long.
Yeah, it was bad.
It was too long.
Okay.
Like they should have shortened it up. But the joint when they were talking about how white their crack was and cocaine.
I gotta
was in
rewatch
the
that
background.
one. It was a
That
couple
shit
weeks
was
ago.
alright.
I was
The
dying.
first skit.
I was dying at that time, so I really don't remember
Oh,
a lot
yeah.
of what was going on. Life was flashing before my eyes.
Yeah, it was alright.
No, I want to talk about this double standard because every time a black man gets rich or famous and they go and find a white girl or a Spanish girl, they catch hell. You're a race traitor. You've been in the race going over to a white woman.
You don't defend black
You
women.
know gooder.
Women.
Right.
Not saying it's right or wrong, but I just found out Quinta is married to a white man.
I thought Love is Blind.
I didn't even
It's
know she was
supposed to be.
married. Number one,
It isn't?
I said it's
love is supposed to be blind,
It isn't?
and it'll take over your mind.
Better
What
rap.
you think is love,
Yeah,
it's truly
freestyle?
not.
Need to elevate and find.
Woo! Quinta elevated to a white man, and not even like a cool looking white man. He's like a weird looking white man.
Like on a scale of 1 to Serena's husband.
I haven't seen Serena's husband.
For real?
Shit.
Yeah, that might have been like your mind blocks out trauma.
Blocks out trauma.
I think that's kind of what happened because I know I've seen a picture when that was a big thing. But all right, so do you think it's bad for a successful black woman?
Your brain blocks out trauma is mad funny.
Do you think it's bad for a successful black woman, especially a black woman that is supposed to be an advocate? I don't know if she's a self-advocate or if she doesn't do her show for like black people and black
crazy.
pat pride And like, I don't know if that's how she truly feels, or if that's just what she's.
I don't think all them hashtags is hers, bro. I think you just gave her.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if she's just using that to make money off her show. If she really actually cares about black people or not, I don't know that for a fact.
All right, I can walk you to that part because like the backstory of that.
All right, so with the backstory that you'll explain, can you be married to a white person and still
be for the people?
Be for the people. Either way, men, woman, whatever. Can two both exist at the same time? And what's the backstory? Because I don't know the backstory.
All right, well, the backstory what about Abbott Elementary?
About her, I know about Abbott and all that.
Well, Abbott Elementary, her mom was a teacher.
Yeah.
And she was raised in Philly. So basically, like, the actual struggle itself and things like that is literally loosely based off the stuff that her mom dealt with in the school district.
Yeah, it's very loosely because she went to a very good school.
And then also, because she also has been very vocal about getting teachers paid and resourcing that more.
That's fair.
So like the backstory and yes, there is comedy in it, but some of it is based in truth that she has experienced, also like her mom experienced. It's kind of a cool story that way. Can you marry out of your race and still be for your people? Yes. Do I strongly believe that the person in your relationship that is not the race of whatever is oppressed should talk out loud? No. I don't like that shit.
Or be seen.
No, you can be seen.
No, she did a good job of making
stand,
sure that boy was not seen for a while.
You can stand in solidarity. You know, when they marched on Washington, there were white people. When the Black Lives Matter, there were Spanish people. I just don't want to hear the white man talking about, I understand your struggle.
You don't.
Somebody shoot him. Somebody take him. Turn his mic off.
He can't be the white man and say, I have a black girlfriend or I have a black wife.
Right. I get it. I have a black friend. Shit. Like, but I do feel like you can still because it's still your life. Mm-hmm. Like you can be married to whatever, be in love with whatever, date whatever. Your friends can be whatever. But at the same time, like, all right, I have friends of all different races, and we joke about our different struggles and our different things and societal things that we see. But the fact that we can relate and find certain things in common, but at the same time, I'm never like, oh, my struggle is this better, worse compared to yours, and I'm going to make you understand it? Or am I expecting you to sit out here and lie in front of these people and act like you know what it's like to be me?
Shit, yeah.
Being respectful of who I am, trying to better your education of who I am, and vice versa too. Absolutely. I feel like that is very much necessary. And I feel like you can like or love people that are not who you are. Because it's the same way that, you know, you can have friends that are different races. I believe your wife or your husband can.
How does that help black people though?
Because you need advocates in other places.
Why?
100%. Huh?
I know you want the acceptance of white people, but why?
Say that again?
No, that's
I don't want to be dejected by nobody. So yes, I want acceptance from every race. Somebody, shit, you cut my check. I want you to like me.
Why? You cut my check. You don't gotta like me. You cut my check.
So you pay me more. Huh? So you don't pay me less because you don't like me.
I think
that's real life.
So I think the issue is you kind of touched on it. You can't have conversations about certain things.
You can.
No, you can't. What can
I
she
can talk about it?
What can she talk to her husband about? Or what can you talk to your white girlfriend about?
About the struggle.
All right, let me help you out. Hey, let me help you out. Hmm? Black Lives Matter happened, right?
All right.
I don't know about y'all.
I'm pretending to be your white girlfriend.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Kind of Harry, I can't.
Talk.
It's not my favorite type. All I'm saying is... All right. So, for example, I'll give you an example. Black Lives Matter happened, right? Boom. All this stuff. George Floyd. Oh, my God. Every company's trying to find black people. Mm-hmm. Where's our black? Get him on the mic. I spoke on numerous calls to people of numerous races, explaining what it was like being a black man in America and the things that we faced. It was not a questionnaire. It was not Q&A. I didn't give a fuck about your opinion. They literally said, what is it like and how do you feel about this? We need you to talk about it. And I did. With different people. Mm-hmm. Do the same thing with my wife. I can do the same thing with my friends. I can do the same thing with coworkers.
And when you spoke, what they say back to you?
Some people... It was eye opening. This is a real story. I had a previous boss that literally called me and was like, "Look, I understand a certain effect of like what the news says and these things like that, but when you gave perspective and you really explained it in your eyes," he said, "I was taken aback. I didn't understand it until you explained it."
So then all your wife can do or girlfriend can do is understand you.
They can work to understand. That's
a
start.
You can't specifically go through that.
You can't experience. You can't experience life as a black man.
So
yeah.
How does that help you marrying a white person? How does that help the struggle, or how does it help black people as a whole?
Because you can have someone who says, hey, look, I'm not from that walk of life. I've spent time around this walk of life. I've learned something. And now I can explain to people that don't understand why, because I have direct experience and direct stories, experiences, things like that this person has shared with me in love and confidence and honor. And now I understand it in a little different way. I don't understand to this day how Hispanic Americans felt during the civil rights movement in the 60s and 70s. A lot of people will make the mistake that it was just, black people. They didn't like black people. No, there were other races. We worked hand in hand. We were side by side in certain states, certain cultures. This person did a speech, that person did a speech. Asian Americans, this, that, and third. I will never understand what they did. But I've spoken to older people who were alive during that time period and explain, like, hey, look, we didn't get what you got, but we had neighborhoods we couldn't walk in. We had places we couldn't go. They called us names that we couldn't get jobs.
But that pulls away from the black struggle. I don't care what other people are struggling
but it was
about
saying like, but it was
explaining on our own
their struggle. It wasn't.
Why do we care at the moment when we're struggling? If I'm getting shot, I don't care if you're getting shot too. I'm getting shot. I'm trying to live. Right. I don't need to talk to you while we both dying out here bleeding.
Right. But a lot of times you are getting shot and people think you just getting pushed.
I don't care if I'm getting shot though.
A lot of people don't. A lot of people think, you couldn't sit in the front of the bus when you couldn't even get a job to be able to afford the bus because they wouldn't even interview.
So why do I care if I'm struggling?
Because in order to change things, you're in a society that has all backgrounds and histories. And you need people outside of your culture to vouch for you.
How does that help black people?
Because if you don't have people vouching with the people that, because they have people that will vouch against you.
So we should all marry white people so that they'll understand us and vouch for us.
But if you think that you can isolate yourself against other people, other things that you live amongst, and you need their vote for yours.
But if that's going to work,
we're not majority.
All right, you want a president in the United States that's African American, fights for African Americans. Who else votes? Other people that are not black.
What does that have to do with anything?
You need their understanding of what you're trying to accomplish, what you're trying to do, where you came from, how you believe.
So if you believe that, then every black person should marry a white person, because then that many more white people will understand us.
I mean, I would just say that you're open to that. I wouldn't say that you can't, but there's also a certain struggle in that. For example, you also understand when you come home, she's not going to know directly what you dealt with. But you can make that same argument saying that a man doesn't understand a woman's standpoint.
I just think that
I've never been a black woman before, but I know it's hard.
I think that black men and black women can't get the support they need in their individual lives from somebody that doesn't understand what they're going through. Because we talk about mental health and all that stuff. What can a white person tell you about you struggling or the stuff you go through as a black man? Or black woman.
They can listen.
That doesn't fucking help you.
That's the first step.
No.
Yes. Go
get a therapist.
Okay.
The first thing they do is listen.
No,
you got to go through that whole aspect.
The first way
to get a life coach if you want somebody to listen to you.
The first way to fix a problem is understand the problem. The first thing you have to do, if someone presents an issue to you, is listen to what the issue is. Explain it in its entirety. Walk me through what the true experience is of that issue. And now I can approach it to try and fix it and better it, empower you, to put you in a position to be better.
You sound like Gandhi. Well, Gandhi was racist, though, so I guess that doesn't really help.
Was Gandhi racist?
Yes, he was fucking racist. Everybody's racist!
No, I mean,
nobody likes black people!
Hold on.
Yes, Gandhi was racist. Yes, Gandhi was racist.
Like racist?
Yes, he was racist.
Against who?
Black people!
But nobody likes black people. That's not really racism. That's just normal.
Except your white wife.
I ain't married, so I'm talking about. Damn, that's crazy. Gandhi was really racist, though?
Yeah.
Yes!
I didn't know that.
Most people are racist.
No. I mean, tell me something I don't know. So, Swiss cheese got holes in it. You got something else you want to tell me? But what I'm saying is, like, I didn't know. I thought he was like,
he wasn't no closet racist.
Piece of savings. Except them niggas. Them niggas get no peace. Yo, that's crazy. I thought, Gandhi. Damn, son. That's crazy. For real?
Nobody like black people.
Think it was bad?
Nobody like black people.
Damn.
Yeah.
Like N-word bad? Or he just, like, didn't scoot over on the bus when you sat down?
Yeah, I just, my thing is, and I do not want to sound like Mr. Dr. Umar, But there's no
Mr.
way.
Doctor?
Because I don't know. I didn't
I don't know if
see
he's a
the
real
degree yet. I didn't see the degree yet.
He just called himself doctor.
Yeah.
I never see. I don't know if he's a real
I'm
doctor.
gonna say Mr.
So
Doctor. I'm gonna say Mr. Doctor. I just don't know for a fact.
It's like a little kid. It's like, excuse me, Miss Ma'am. Excuse me, Mr. Doctor, sir.
But my only thing is, it's been so much studies and so many studies and so much conversation about how the lack of a black family is the reason for all of this violence and struggles that black men and women go through.
Some of it is.
So if any of it is, why would you support destroying the black family?
I don't support destroying the
If
black
you marry
family.
a white person, that's destroying the black family.
Okay. No, hold on.
Yes.
Hold on.
Because you have a choice.
Destroying the black family is a very wide argument. There have been numerous ways by different entities of society, including government, neighborhood, and other things that have destroyed the quote-unquote black society, the black family.
Okay.
Marrying outside of your race does not destroy black families.
It's destroying a black family.
How does it destroy
Because
it?
you didn't create one.
You didn't create more black people?
You aborted your black family.
Because you didn't marry another black person?
Yes.
There's no blackness carrying on.
I'm not talking about just
The
the
destruction.
color. I'm not talking about.
You're talking about the
genetics being
destruction
passed out.
of the pure African black
No,
family.
No, I didn't say that. I'm just talking about a black family unit that can create and solidify and promote positive images of black successful families. Because when you marry, if you become rich and famous and you marry a white person, now all those kids are gonna say, "Oh, I gotta marry a white person to be successful." Like,
Okay.
It's just little things like that.
Okay,
I know.
Okay, you're saying destruction of that. I think you're saying like the disenfranchising of the black man, like the jail. Like that's what I'm saying. Like when you say breaking down the black family, which is a sad thing that it's this wide, but I'm saying it's like
wide.
It's like when you say that, I'm kind of like.
But this is one of the factors.
Which way are we trying to destroy it?
This is one of the factors.
You're saying interracial marriage destroys black families?
Yes.
Does it not destroy white families then?
That's what they say. That's what all the white people say. That's why they don't let their kids marry black people.
Right. But what I'm saying is like
how many white people did you know in your life that when their family found out they was dating a black person, they shipped them off to another state?
Were they basketball players?
I mean,
am I tripping?
I mean,
I'm just saying. Other cultures realizes.
I'm just asking you a discovery question.
Have you ever seen have you ever seen what happens when an Indian person finds out that their daughter, especially really a daughter, is married? It's talking to a black person. Out of here.
Get a lot of hell.
Out of here. You married either a white person or an Indian. That's it. And it's only a white person. They got money.
I'm sorry, I don't even know about that white person.
If they got money, if they got money, like they're protecting. Look. And it's borderline racist. I'm not going to argue with you, right? Because you're putting your race above others. But it's protecting your culture and your identity and traditions that are passed down. And it's diluting, not sound like that, diluting like genetic stuff. But it's just diluting your culture. Because
Is it possible you can keep your culture?
Not really. Because it gets blended.
Fair.
You're not feeding your child just one culture. You're getting both
and it's creating a new culture. And
hold on. Yeah. But we're in a world right now that, let's be honest, people can identify as a cereal box. So,
but if you have a strong background,
that's not funny, Oka.
But look. Here's a for example. When y'all are here, both of y'all,
yes,
right.
Y'all have things you like to do, ways you like to dress, shit you like to partake in. When you go back to your family, you do what the fuck your family expects you to do, right?
Of course.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not saying you completely change who you are. Your
tradition. Yeah.
But that is going to change, and you're getting rid of.
That's the part that blends.
Yeah, and you're getting rid of that base of what a black family is. It's not saying it's one thing, but it's gone now.
But what? Okay, so let's say, for example, let's take that example. Mm-hmm. Let's say you have this sounds really racist, but
it technically is racist.
It is. well, no, but I'm saying let's say you have a northern black person and a southern black person. Is that not very similar in the fact that, yes, we're both black, but that's two different worlds, especially the further we go back.
Well, guess what? You took a black northern and a black southern, and now you got some black shit. I don't know what it is, but it's still black.
but I mean, is that any more of a change of your tradition, the blending of traditions, than saying?
But it's still black.
Hold on, than saying a Philadelphia black person and a Philadelphia white person.
But it's that's two different things.
Hold on, wait. But what I'm saying is okay, you could say from the same city, same school,
but
same
culture,
walks of life.
the culture aspect is now
right.
blended.
But you wouldn't say that the culture in Philadelphia is not the culture of Tallahassee.
But we're not talking about the culture of it.
So at this point, we're just talking about the skin color.
We're talking about the race. A black person, regardless of skin color, a white person cannot relate to the black culture.
I don't know. At one point, man, North South, that might be a different race for real. That's a different black. I don't know, because y'all hate light skin and dark skin people together. So, but that's what I'm saying. I'm like, is that any more of a mixing, melding,
unless
you're truly saying the color.
Unless you're about to walk in the door of fucking Iggy Azalea, the fuck.
But what if you find a really black white person, or a really white black person?
Why do you like them? Because they're
Carlton Banks is black.
Like which Carlton though? Like the old show Carlton or the new Carlton?
Oh, I ain't watching that new shit. I ain't gonna hold you. I watched the old joint.
Yeah.
Carlton Banks is black.
Mm-hmm.
You marry a black man.
Yeah.
Ain't a black thing about that motherfucker.
Yeah, but that's because he's emulating white culture though, so that's different.
At all. You find a white person who's quote unquote black. Closer to black culture, maybe from your same neighborhood, your same block.
I'm looking at just the image.
Are you mixing or mingling
I'm
cultures
looking at the image.
any
I'm looking at having
else?
positive models of what a black family can look like.
What is a positive model of a black family?
A black man.
It's just it's based on race. Woman. It's just based on race.
Right? Yeah. I said it's racist. You have to be able to see.
I don't understand the argument.
You have to be able to see black successful family units, especially with what was done. All those things you said they did to destroy. They tried to destroy it for a reason. So clearly it's a good thing, right?
It wasn't theirs.
What wasn't theirs?
Well, it became.
White people destroyed other white people's cultures.
Yeah,
but they start destroying stuff once things become too powerful.
You don't try to destroy something if it's not.
No,
possible.
it's just not yours. You can't control it. You don't understand it. They did the same thing to Native Americans.
They
did the same thing to Hispanics. Hell no.
And that's the issue.
Native Americans, they said, "Hey,
all right." So
Bible,
but watch this.
All of a sudden, people like Jesus.
But look how quick. Not you specifically, but if someone was to hear this conversation, I'm hoping thousands of people do. Y'all would be quick to say, this is racist. This sounds racist. Mm-hmm. Oh, black people should only marry black people. But every other culture does it. Right. They stay within their own race and within their own culture for whatever reason.
But they also stay almost like a tribe. Yeah,
they stay close in proximity.
Like I'm a black American, African American male, right? Mm-hmm. If I marry a black Ugandan woman from Uganda, my nigga, that's farther than me marrying a white girl from Delco.
How often does that happen?
According to your map, that's better culture-wise because it's two blacks.
I think it's better culture-wise,
than
but
saying that you have culture of similar.
Because it's what you see. Because you're still looking at the optics, and you
just see white and black.
Yeah.
This is a racist conversation, buddy.
Yeah, but every other culture does it, and it's fine.
And they say local.
But the minute,
but it's like your block.
No, it's not local. People go to colleges and they gonna find another person of their culture or their ethnicity, and they gonna date them.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. You stay in your.
We the only ones that now we have to be open to everything, and
you could even say, all right, we went to college with a lot of different Africans, right? You wouldn't even say like Nigerians. No, I mean, you wouldn't even say. I mean, no, we would be in different groups, right? And Nigerians would talk to the Kenyans a certain way, yada yada yada. But Nigerians didn't.
How's that in Africa?
A lot of times they stayed. You know what I mean?
Would your parents look at you any type of way if you married anybody else that was like different culturally from you?
No. You mean the way that his dad is Nigerian and his mom is Jamaican?
Hell
no! Like that don't make no damn sense to be mad at that.
So what about like if you brought like Asian person home?
What part of Asia?
So not Cambodia.
Here's kind of big.
Here's what I'll say. From personal experience, will it be an eyebrow raiser? Yes. Will it be a conversation? Yes. Will it be accepted? Yes. My older sister is married to a white man who she brought home at some point.
He had money, don't he?
Nope. He's a police officer out in Delaware.
Oh, shit.
So it's...
Did y'all family dinner about that or yeah or no?
That's a whole nother
and I'm not saying it wouldn't be accepted.
Yeah. Say no, I'm not speaking.
It's going to be a lot of conversations. And mocking, and
there are jokes. There are jokes. There's
jokes.
But ultimately, love is love. I don't disagree with that. But as far as furthering the black race, it's not.
I get what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Also, but if you infiltrate other races, you can further black race. We're still a minority, so I feel like we have to infiltrate the majority.
You better hope your genetics overpower theirs.
I don't know if you know this or not, but the black genetic pool is one of the strongest.
Yeah.
That's why, but that's why originally, especially like slave days and things like that, white people and Caucasian people were terrified of dating black because it was like, oh no, you date a black person, you have a black child. Oh, that child won't show up black. Right. No black man and a white woman had a curly white hair like
blue eyes and shit like that.
Like I'm talking about black, not like generation down that gave you had that.
And I think that to bring it back, that's what I was talking
curly
about.
hair, that baby gonna have
and that's why I was so upset.
Like that. Yeah. So,
like,
and they knew that. That's why they're like, no, you can't mix, you can't mingle.
And that's where I get upset about. It's not about who you date, whatever. It's when you are supposed to be pro-black, pro-this, pro-that. I'm an advocate. Let's save these schools and save these black children, and then you marry a white person.
I'm not saying your spouse gotta stay quiet though.
No,
they can stand behind you. That's all.
Staying quiet is
I mean, that's not your conversation.
No, I get. Exactly,
you want to talk at the dinner table?
I get exactly what you mean. Can you imagine getting married and you're like, shut the fuck up, like you can't. Over, like you can't say shit.
Hold on,
like,
you married somebody who didn't know how to read the room? Yo, shut the fuck up. This is your head.
Like you have your black friends over, y'all cracking jokes, and you gotta look at your white husband. You can't say nothing.
Not like that.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. Like I'm just saying. You got to march on Washington. They asked him for somebody to do a speech for the people. You should probably sit this one out. Probably sit this one out. You could be there. You could cheer and clap at the end. We just want to hear you.
I've never dated somebody that was like
outside of race.
Outside of my race.
Now you bugging. Yes, you have.
I've never dated
outside your race.
I've never dated.
Never dated.
Dated.
You promise?
I promise. I've never dated somebody outside my race.
Are you sure?
I've had
We've
conversations.
Done this before
I've intermingled. But
never dated.
Never dated. I wouldn't.
Never dated.
I've never dated somebody else on my race. I don't know why you keep saying that. Is this something? Is somebody secretly white that I didn't know?
We didn't say white. You said outside of your race. There's more than one race.
My race is African American.
That's it.
You've only dated African Americans. Black is my race.
Okay. Just blacks.
Just blacks.
Okay.
Who the hell am I missing?
Never dated.
Who the fuck am I missing?
Just blacks.
That's to my understanding.
Okay.
Unless somebody, people change from he, she, they can change their all that stuff too.
Okay. Well, continue on your what you.
I don't fucking forgot. Pete got me fucking.
Now you say you just blacks. That was where you left off. Go ahead. Just blacks.
I don't even fucking know, Pete.
Just
you threw me off now. I don't know. It probably was something like.
You got a secret for the show?
Oh, that's not my job, buddy.
Oh,
I'm so fucking.
I just want to hear the rest of the story.
Who the fuck was not black? I've never dated anybody.
I'm gonna say rewind what you about to say now, cause you gonna dig yourself a hole, nigga.
I've never dated.
I'm doing the best I can right now.
I've never dated somebody outside of our race, but there's no way that I can sit here and say that I am pro-black if I am wasting my energy and time and resources with somebody outside of the culture. That's why I married a black woman.
So you gotta be in the culture for the culture.
Oh, she was black.
This nigga be lying, y'all.
That flag say otherwise.
Yeah.
You got rotated.
Yo.
Look, I married a
that flag
it's not my job. Live your truth, bro. But I was sitting there, I'm like,
I married a black woman. That's case closed. Case closed. Case closed. I did my part. We have a great role model family.
Love that.
People to look up to.
No. Hold on. This is no shade.
Love that
family,
brothers.
Black queen, all that.
The way it should be.
Dr. Umar said you cool.
And the minute Pete bring this white queen up in here.
Ooh, never said that. I've never dated a white girl.
Ain't no fucking way, Pete.
I've never dated a white girl.
You went to Coatesville.
Imagine you just said it.
Yo, having some little girl in 4th grade as your girl is not I'm talking about a real relationship as an adult. Holding hands and sharing Lunchables at lunch. Yeah, everybody would talk to a damn white girl in their life. I'm sure. Like, come on, this man went to damn Roman Catholic wherever else he went to. I'm sure he ordered pizza somewhere.
Listen.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, I ain't finna lie. I'm saying as an adult with a real relationship.
I don't know. That was just upsetting to me, and I don't know.
It's the double standard.
It's tough.
I don't think God should do it either. I don't think when you're rich, you should you see what Tiger's going.
Yeah, but there's a lot of black celebrities.
They all
black
do.
Celebrities that up and marry white women.
It's crazy, and I think it's
crazy.
crazy.
Or non-black women.
No, white
women
is very prevalent. It's really white women.
It's either white or white Spanish.
Right.
So
no, I say no because a lot of people be Spanish people. I ain't gonna hold you. But that also goes in like stigmas of like societal things like that too.
Yeah, it's like a status symbol. I mean, it's
I
white
didn't know
girl.
about that part. I think
it is. I was like, is it really a status?
It is. If people think
I don't know
that
the
you got a
status.
white girl, like you made it.
Either the status or the crazy conversation we had before. Not saying I believe in it, but the gender roles definitely heard some people talk about.
More submissive.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Also, that money makes people submit to. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah.
No, it don't. Because black women don't be acting like that. They don't submit. They don't care how much money you got.
I know some of them do, but you don't meet
Only
them.
if they grew up in a white culture.
What did Drake say? I don't think I'll meet her where I be hanging at.
Right.
Just saying.
There's
people that are ready.
Because it's a lot with
They
the
not
culture.
extra parties.
Like you said, Carlton Banks, he's black, but he grew up in a white culture, so he acts like them, according like
right, but
that.
saying like, oh yeah, that's better for the culture. Ain't no season on that shit.
No, he needs to find a black woman. Carlton needs to find like a hood black girl.
Yeah.
We need to start having a.
What a male lady tried. Remember in the episode?
Yeah,
He was like, I wish somebody would just walk in. He was like, damn.
Yeah.
He's like, oh wait. I was like, yo, what?
Yeah, I said I support love is love, but you can't be like pro black.
Man said, love is love, but
Yeah, because it's
That's
true. You can't
crazy.
be pro black and marry a white person. You're not pro black. You're not supporting pro blackness by marrying a white person.
I mean, I don't know.
Bro, that's like saying don't drink and drive and then you getting drunk every Friday night.
And walking home.
Yeah.
I mean, just walk home.
Driving your Tesla. You can't. You can't be both.
I mean, you could pass out in Tesla.
You can't be both. You could be.
Lady in the backseat.
Right.
You're not pro black. You're pro
You remember a couple
people.
years ago? No, it was a couple months ago.
That dude that fell asleep doing like 100 plus.
No,
he was asleep.
He was laid in the back seat.
Yeah, pass the fuck
They
out.
pulled him over because like they didn't see a driver like when they went by like the little traffic
Yeah, I
zone.
remember that
Like
shit.
what the
We
hell?
talked
He was
about it
like,
on the show.
I was like, yeah, it's auto. It's auto. I said, what the fuck? Get your goofy ass in that driver's seat.
Yeah, you're pro people. You're not pro black. You're pro love and
Man,
happiness
look,
and.
as someone who ain't married, I ain't finna block the blessings of the
Look,
person.
here you go settling again.
It's not settling, bro. I'm just like.
You gonna find a white girl with 3 big kids.
Didn't say that, but who? Wait, hold on, wait. What was that last part?
A white girl with 3 kids.
Oh, that's not what I thought you said at all. That's crazy. That's.
Well.
Buddy, I have no idea.
Don't do it, Pete. Hold out hope. You can find yourself a black queen.
Go home to your house.
Or at least a Spanish queen. Well, I think we'll accept you for that.
Look, I prefer.
And if you marry a white girl and she
prefer
show up in
season.
that African garb, yo.
Yikes.
Because you know she gotta wear it.
Yikes.
And that's gonna be, yo.
Yikes.
Look, I ain't got to deal with that part of the conversation. Trying to figure out what shorty out here
She gonna have to wear it.
and the KFC turban is crazy.
She gonna have to wear it.
KFC turban.
You know this shit's gonna be disrespectful as fuck.
And don't get her no cool print, because I know y'all be having a
All
cool
right,
print.
bro.
No,
All right,
get her the
bro. All right,
Nancy
bro.
Pelosi print.
Shut up. Next topic, dog.
This you didn't know he was gonna draw. I tried to save you. I was like, all right, bro.
Nah, because you had that cool little purple joint on. Nah,
Oh,
okay.
my
Get her a
God.
Nancy
You talking about the
Pelosi.
Nancy Pelosi kneel down joint in the Capitol. Talking about we stand with you, boy. If you don't
That's what I want to see your white queen in. No, don't make that shit fitted either.
Fucking worse, yo. Can't take this nigga nowhere.
Wow.
Oh, that's gonna be fucking.
All right, well, I gotta ask you a question. Not because you clearly you don't relate. So, if somebody's not black, right? Do they have to try hard to get your attention?
Like if they want to shoot their shot.
Yeah. Is it like a different like
I think
stigma?
I think it's a situational. I will say if you came and approached me, I may be less receptive right away.
So they have to do more.
Sure.
No. I mean that's a real question.
Sure. Like you.
No, I feel like that.
Like you have to give me something to look. Yeah. If I'm gonna turn my head, you got to give me a reason to turn my head. If you want to come and shoot your shot, you got to give me a reason to respond back. Especially if you're not black.
I feel like you gotta be that much badder if you white.
That
I'm
too.
just saying.
But when you say
I'm
bad,
looking
are you
without.
looking for them to be bad in like their respective culture or like black bad? Like, are you looking for a white girl with a black body, pretty much?
Yeah, that's kind of
Okay.
why. That's kind of why it's kind of. Like,
So you looking for the body and some of the mannerisms, potentially same music
I
taste.
ain't know about mannerisms. I mean, like the way you carry yourself. But I feel at the same time because you're not really looking that direction. For you to look that direction, it has to be that much more.
So you're attracted to black stuff, but you want to talk to a white girl? That makes no sense.
He said he didn't say he wanted to talk to him.
Say that.
He said if a white girl were to approach,
She gotta be black.
She has to either be that much better, or she got to come that much like correct, like more correct.
So you don't want her. So you don't want a broomstick blasting Taylor Swift in the corner. That's not what you're
talking about. All right. Let me explain to you because clearly you read with your word in the face. Ready? So, if a black woman, a Spanish woman, and a white woman looked exactly the same, except for their race, said the same things, had the same mannerisms, you would do what? You would probably lean more toward, based on what you were saying, probably the black woman.
Yes.
Same everything else.
Yes.
Just the color of their skin.
Yes.
Similar premise. That's all I'm trying to explain to you.
So,
my personal preference is of color. But if you're all the exact identical person, and
who are you picking?
I'm going to lean toward the person of color. So I'm saying they have to be stay down a little bit more.
Wait, you said the person of color.
Yes,
which one? You said two people of color in there. You said black and Spanish. It's color in both of them.
I said color. I said black. Okay. I mean, clearly I'm black, nigga.
I just wanted some clarity. Because you said person of color. You didn't say black. Just trying to be real ambiguous.
I had to break down an example for you because you like pictures and shit.
I would like the black person, clearly.
Maybe.
All of us would lean more so toward the black one.
Most people lean toward the own culture.
I'm like Michael Jackson leaning.
No.
And Pete's just kind of like putting his ear out like a little bit, like trying to see what's going on.
I literally don't even know what the fuck that means. That literally, so you need patented shoes to lean back and go back to where the fuck you came from?
Because I'm leaning towards the black girl. You just like, all right, let me see what's going on a little bit over here. Like,
I can't.
That's all.
This nigga's embarrassing.
It's cool. You got your preferences. We all know you like a Spanish girl, Pete.
I speak Spanish.
See, you don't speak.
I like black women.
You don't speak Ebonics.
I like women. You know what I'm saying? There you go.
White women.
I like women, dog. It's less about their race, more about their character.
More about their vagina.
MLK. It'd be nice if they had one. That makes sense.
You don't give a fuck about people's character, Pete.
You have to. What do you mean?
You lying, bro.
How could you not care about nobody's character? Yo, what the fuck is you talking about? How can you not care about nobody's character?
Do I need to mute the mic real quick?
You want me to turn this motherfucking phone around talking about you and your race? He said you got turned the flag around. That was the funniest shit I've seen. Oh, that shit was crazy.
She is black.
She was black to me.
That flag ain't say that.
You getting some Bonnie and Clyde type speed. I don't know, man.
Oh, shit. Jesus Christ. Can't take you out of
Fall on my fucking seat.
What about me? Bullshit, you gotta ask me now.
Which way you leaning, bro?
Of course, the black woman. What? Can't take y'all to nowhere.
Ain't nothing wrong with little Thelma Louise, nigga. What's next stop?
Feel like a good ankle bracelet.
Oh shit! When they said they like the ankle bracelet near their ear, that's not the ankle bracelet they were talking about. That's all you're talking about. That's
oh my god! Oh, I care about your character, nigga. Get the fuck out of here!
Oh shit!
We're not perfect. The only person who's perfect is Jesus. Okay?
He is risen.
Nah, son, you wild. I need new friends. This is clear at this point.
I think it's a good time to start recommendations.
I'm gonna recommend the Lord for you to recommend.
Yes, recommend Jesus. They're gonna little splash
Nah,
of
we got
Jesus.
some time. We got a couple other topics. Hold on.
You might as well be a bail bondsman, yo.
Nah, it ain't that goddamn bad. Jesus Christ.
You could meet some people with character. Ain't you the one that brought up the picture of the girls in jail?
Yo.
Nah, we don't talk about that shit though.
No, you brought that shit up, nigga.
Because that was just like the bull who got the modeling job from being in jail.
Oh my gosh.
Look, just stick with your dreams, kids. You can be whatever you want to be.
Oh my gosh.
That's what they tell you.
Oh,
Stick with your dreams.
you still looking at a topic?
What y'all want to hit? Y'all want to hit
great
some random shit? Y'all
Well, I mean, speaking of trying to find girls, right? We can talk about the club. Talking about millennials dressing
Oh, that was a bad time.
dressing in suits and ties to
Yo,
the club.
and we're going. Look, this is a good transition because there's going to be video footage one day of us in the club in fucking button-ups and ties and fucking vests.
I was like,
I'm just saying,
on the internet.
someone's going to do a documentary because apparently that's the new thing now. Release documentaries of footage that we didn't think was ever going to come out.
Oh Lord Jesus!
Talk about that Freaknik shit in a second, but I saw it's so funny. That started trending like last week. Like people were really dressed up like they were going on fucking interviews and shit in
the fucking club.
The club.
All right, so let's get the premise. So basically, what we say. What time would you say this was? Mid 2000s, like 2005 to 2000.
Yeah, because it was pretty much from when I went to college. Yeah.
So it's 2010. Like, what you think of as business casual?
To when y'all cross, yeah.
Essentially was like what people wore to the club. So essentially, the dress shirt and the tie, but they got the jeans on. I mean, people had the not wingtips, but I mean, you had like dress shoes on.
Don't even start talking about these Africans. Y'all was wildin'.
Niggas had all types of shit.
My line brother was wild. That nigga was going crazy in the club.
Sweater vests.
Yo, him and Frank. Yo, them niggas was wrong.
Bow ties. Taxi hat, stuff like that.
I want to go through my Facebook memories.
Yeah, I'm saying it's just kind of funny to think about different fashion trends, things like that. As you try and as we were talking about, if we ever went back to wearing big clothes again, would you ever wear them again?
No.
I was like,
listen, they say fashion repeats itself. So at some point that
trend
is coming back around.
I'm not wearing business casual to the club ever again unless we actually were in business casual for the party. That was the actual dress code. Because we chose that. We would have
niggas walking.
We would have oversized t-shirt and shorts on all day, and then go home and have the audacity to
no
put on
jobs.
a dress shirt
Nigga,
and a
you
tie.
would like you was about to go to a job interview.
Bro, we had no jobs. How do we even have that clothes? Those clothes. Like we purchased that for the club.
Let me tell you how I had Old Navy cardigans in like 6 colors. Because they used to be $10.
That was easy. Mix and match.
At least I was a little bit stylish, a little bit, but niggas had ties and fucking dress pants on and shit. Like, yo, this was bad. That was a
bad era.
This was bad.
That was your peak style, though.
Well, that was back when I was being.
I think you peaked.
Dressed by the person.
You're just by what race?
Black.
Oh, black race?
that may be your best profile picture right there.
That was
the best one. You rocked it with that motherfucker for like 8 years.
Yes, he had that joint up for good.
Somebody stole some damn Ray-Bans. Somebody wild the fuck out. Asshole.
Yo, I'm looking. Twitch. Y'all can see the Switch. Listeners.
Yo, here's the thing. If y'all go on our social media, say probably not IG as much, but definitely on Facebook, bro.
Yo, button-up shirt, tie with a what is that? Is that a cardigan? A cardigan over
It's not a cardigan.
It's a light sweater, a V-neck sweater.
Don't you got the buttons on there?
No.
I thought I see buttons.
With the jeans on, right?
Oh yeah, that's the flag.
With the jeans, right?
With the jeans, bad. Oh my god.
With the flip on you.
And I know I was hot as shit. There's no way I wasn't hot.
Hot as shit. But that was the funny part. So Santi was on Twitter talking about people. Y'all know y'all was hot. We were hot as hell. We used to sweat through these layers.
With a fucking sweat rag in the club, like.
Yeah, because you had 6 layers on. Like it wasn't 88 degrees outside in the summertime. Why do we have a sweater on in the summer?
Why did we do half the things we did fashion-wise back then?
That was crazy.
I don't know.
I'm never going back.
Why the hell do we have wingtip shoes on? They wear wingtips at a damn job interview, but we have better dress shoes on the damn club than what you call. But nah, so Hulu is making is releasing a Freaknik documentary.
What is Freaknik?
Freaknik was.
Don't stop, pop that.
Literally where that song came from. I ain't gonna hold you. But Freaknik was a party. They had a tour, right?
They did go.
Freaknik was like across different parts of the country.
No.
But they talking about the one down south.
You're messing up. It started in Atlanta.
Yep. That was
right, but there were more than one Freaknik.
People were trying to steal the party. It was a party in Atlanta for people that were not able to go on spring break, so they stayed in Atlanta during their spring break. And
a lot of Greek people.
And they just partied. So it was a lot of Greek culture, a lot of college culture. That's how it started. Just a party for people that could not go on spring break that were in or around colleges. As it grew each year, it was more people from the drug culture, from the hip hop, rap culture, the street culture that were coming to these colleges.
And then people went to these areas,
and it just grew and grew and grew. But it got to a point where it was just like sexually explicit nonsense.
Any and everything.
Both good and bad. The good people just losing their mind, twerking, dancing, half naked. The bad.
What we do now.
It was a very bad rape culture and sexual assault culture because guys were just going out there wilding, just grabbing and pulling and ripping. You see videos, which you'll see in this documentary, people just literally getting mobbed and clothes ripped off of them during this. But It started as a good time, as all things do. So that's Freaknik.
Were you there?
I was not there. I'm not that old. I'm not that fucking old.
Well, you said it started a good time. I said, nigga, were you there?
There was different variations that branched off. Like they started doing shit in other cities. Then they did the 2 Live Crew tour, and then they started doing a bunch of other shit.
Yeah, if you know anything about 2 Live Crew, sweet Jesus. That should give you enough premise right there. If you don't know who 2 Live Crew is listening to, just go ahead and Google that. Look up a couple of album covers. You'll get all that you need. But why are we doing this? I'm not 100% sure. Twitter is also ran off with this, talking about watch y'all mamas and aunties and older cousins and stuff like that. I heard Wildin' talking about.
This is also a documentary that they said the video wasn't supposed to be released because it's supposed to be something that was standard in Atlanta, and it was like one of those like how you go to a comedy show nowadays. It's like, oh, put your phone away type shit. Now that this unreleased footage that's all coming
First
out.
of all,
because someone found unreleased VHS full-size tapes. Because that's the only way you could have recorded this.
Niggas just walk around with big ass camcorders and shit.
These camcorders were fucking 3x4, 80 pounds back then. There's no way you didn't know you were being recorded.
Niggas was getting Wally's holding the camcorder on the fucking angle, like.
Yo. Could you imagine? Give me a Wally holding this globe ass camera above somebody. Like, that's kind of crazy.
Crazy upper body strength.
But yeah, like the footage and people were just kind of like, well, you better hope that if you see your mama on the video, just stop the tape or whatever happens to be from down there.
Yo, do you have any concerns? You think you're gonna see any?
My family is very much from the north, so
but they were traveling down there. It's just like the Greek picnic. People travel for
my
that.
parents were nowhere.
So how would you feel if you just caught a glimpse? Just hypothetically.
My God. Wait. Aunt Susie? No.
Somebody asked me that shit. And I was like, I feel like my first initial response was like, the fuck? And I would immediately grab the remote and hit the rewind button. It's like, who would I think it is?
I know who I think it is.
I'm concerned. I don't know who I know is gonna be on there. I know I got uncles and aunts and older cousins that were involved in those type of activities. Spent some time in Atlanta. I don't know.
Well, as long as they didn't make it on the full VHS tape, you'll be alright.
We gonna find out.
Not on the cover.
I'll be watching.
Yo, what if you made like the
like? What if you made the cover?
The advertising reel for the documentary. It was just, ain't that what you call mama? Yikes. Yeah, I don't know how I really feel about some of these documentaries coming out with certain things. I mean, but someone was talking about it's the equivalent of us and all our Greek cookouts now.
No,
like
it ain't.
AGP.
No, it ain't.
I feel like Freaknik was
No. I don't think it's the same level, but I feel like there definitely
That's
are.
just what we.
All right, but you're not gonna act like you haven't seen some Q parties where some wild stuff happened and someone released a video of that. And
yeah, but that's like one. Like we've all had parties where like a little crazy stuff has happened.
Yeah, sure.
Or one person or two people or even a group of girls or guys.
This is a mass of multiple
Imagine
people.
the entire everybody doing it. That's pretty much what it was like. Just complete nonsense.
Hey, buddy, no idea. I was in kindergarten, minding my business, so couldn't tell you.
It's gonna be amazing.
We'll watch back and report.
It's gonna be
I
amazing.
want to watch it. Yeah, it's coming out this week.
Oh, it's coming out.
I think it's coming out this week.
It's either this week or next week.
Yeah, I didn't see a release date. I just saw that.
I'm just trying to get why though?
Why what?
Like, why make a documentary on that?
Nigga, we make.
Why not? It's history.
We make documentaries for
I
damn
know,
near
but I'm just
everything
saying,
at this
like, why?
It was history. It was
Turn the
amazing.
flag around, huh?
See, look. Oh shit. Yeah, no, it's history. I think it's great historically, but yeah, it's gonna be some people gonna be in shambles. It's gonna be marriages. Like, imagine you thought your wife was like a saint,
and she out there getting partied in
Yikes.
480i because it wasn't HD. So
they got to upgrade that joint a little bit to like 720, right?
Oh no, you know they had to
we have scaled the video to full 8K. God, yo, your mom getting what?
Am I watching a tip drill video or is it a Freaknik documentary?
Yo.
Like,
they upscale your auntie getting waxed in the middle of the street somewhere. Full 4K. We filled in the pixels, so it's Jesus.
Some fucking reimagining.
Yeah.
Oh, see a little CGI in there.
Yo, CGI is crazy. We touched up the digital photos. Oh boy.
That's gonna be amazing. I'm
Good.
really learning. I need to delete some of my pictures off of Facebook. This is interesting.
What was this article? This was like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
They said that Hulu's trying to revamp the release date, so they haven't given it an official one yet.
They're still upscaling to 4K.
Yeah.
So.
They didn't realize it was going to be as popular as it is. Hold on.
It's like, wait a minute.
We thought it was going to be a little side project that dropped. Nobody was going to pay attention to it.
We have an IG page.
I'm sure.
For Freaknik.
It's nonsense. Y'all Africans, man.
Scammers. You scammers.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, well, while y'all scoring the memories of lost days, what y'all suggestions for this week as we start to wrap this bad boy up?
So suggestions from new music. I'll start there. So I'm sure you're gonna touch base on this, but Search and Rescue has been on fucking repeat since that song has dropped. That is like, I feel like it's my anthem right now.
Drizzy.
Yes, Drake.
Drake
My bad.
Sorry, I was like, no, I'm gonna go through.
My bad.
I was like, oh, the song.
No, Search and Rescue. So the single, pre summer. I don't really know if I would call this one a summer anthem, but the lyrics in general just it speak. You know, you get that song that speaks to the soul. That shit been speaking to my soul.
You know what this song is? I'm gonna tell you right now. This song in April, if he goes like he did, like, you know, for free and like some of the other summer anthems, this is that last. You sure nobody likes me?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Let me play this last song.
Because I am going to show my ass
moment
this
I
summer.
step outside. If you have not said anything,
the second I get out of this barber chair, I am showing my ass this summer. If you like me, I've been looking for you, but I don't want to hear a goddamn thing until Labor Day. If you have not, like,
at all.
That was the vibe it kind of gave me, and I would agree. I think it's a good song. I really did like it. Clearly, I mean, I used the caption on my pictures. I would say it's a real line. I do like the line, but at the same time, that was the vibe it kind of gave me. Somebody said it was kind of a lazy song. They felt like it was a good song, but they kind of felt like it was kind of a lazy, kind of put together song. I was like, I thought it was decent for what it was supposed to be. The Kim Kardashian sample was not as bad as everyone tried to make it out to be, since he just went along with the message of the song.
Right.
Did you see the
he sampled
the
Kim
betting
Kardashian on that song?
A Kim Kardashian interview? Yeah.
Wow.
Did you see the betting odds of him dating Kim Kardashian?
No, I did not see that.
Let's guess. Of him dating Kim Kardashian.
What do you think the odds are?
Minus 100.
Last time I saw it was minus 110.
Yep.
Yeah.
Usually 110 is what they do because they don't make money.
I mean, I don't personally believe so, but I just thought it was funny that, you know, the betting world were like, what are the odds that he's going to do? I was like, oh my God. But the sample wasn't like super. They were like, oh my God, he sampled this. Da, 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 da. I mean, yeah, like he sampled part of it. Could he have found someone else saying, I don't know, the same goddamn thoughts? I'm sure. I don't believe there's a damn thing that man does that is not intentional. However.
So grimy, yo.
However.
That nigga's grimy,
that was that. Things like that. What else you got though, bro?
Oh yeah, we saw music.
You said that's one song, lost your.
Yeah, I lost my mind. That's my shit.
Drake be throwing y'all off, man. That's crazy.
Fucking repeat. So Feels, Afrobeats artist, released an album called Feels Good. It's an actual EP though.
Pause.
Bro,
it's about, I think, 8 songs, 9 songs.
Feels good.
But it's a nice little pre-summer mix. You know, I'm about all about the vibe. So you want something to vibe about? So you turn on.
So bad.
You know what I mean?
We got to talk about this next week.
I'm ready.
We didn't even get to.
I'm ready.
I'm ready for the summer.
I mean, I'm ready. I've got my summer. I'm starting my summer playlist right now. I already talked about.
He ain't coming back in.
Daniel Caesar's album was actually pretty good.
I thought we canceled him.
We did?
Yeah.
I listened to the fucking album.
The look on Oprah's face was like, wait, we did?
I can't remember exactly what he did, but
he said some shit like, the white girl did something crazy.
Oh,
and he was like, I'm gonna do whatever I want. Y'all not gonna cancel me, and then they got canceled.
I remember that shit.
And Oka
2 minutes later,
that nigga
deleted.
Well, 5 years later, Oka's finally listening to
Never enough. If you decide to listen, it is a nice album.
You said it still has that R. Kelly feature on there or no?
No, he removed him off of there. I don't have any new shows or movies. I didn't go to the movies this week, but I am excited.
This week, god damn.
Well, you know I do movies, so that's my thing.
I know, but
I'm trying to see Super Mario. That's what I'm trying to see this week.
I heard good things about that.
Super Mario. Well, a lot of people said it's actually really good. Super Mario and Air are probably my 2 movies I'm going to see this week or weekend.
Oh,
Air.
yeah.
Michael Jordan, Nike John.
Y'all ain't see that shit?
I haven't seen it yet.
It came out last weekend.
Yeah, it came out
maybe
last
like 2 weekends ago now.
I thought it was last week. Anyway, either way, I'm gonna see him this
6
weekend.
or something like that, right? 8. I don't know.
And I'm super excited for the HBO Max just released an announcement. They're making a Harry Potter series.
I thought that was
an all
fake.
new cast. No, it's
Nah,
real.
it got
real?
verified. Yeah, it got verified.
Yo,
I'm looking forward to that shit. Whenever HBO Max decides to release it.
I hope whatever it is not a clusterfuck. That's all I'm going to say. Because
no, fuck that. I need 100 episodes per season.
Facts. I need some Game of Thrones shit.
Wait, let me help you out with that. It's not gonna be it. They already talked about how they were trying to plan it out. They were thinking it was like 7 to 10 episodes per season. Each season was gonna be like a year of the schooling and.
What? This is crazy.
I have no idea how you would cover an
cast
entire
and
thing
all
with 10
types of
episodes, but more life tape. I couldn't tell you.
That's all I got. What y'all got, man? What y'all watching? What y'all listening to?
So watching, I've been watching. I don't know. Can't remember if I talked about it last week, but on Hulu there's this. Actually, no, maybe on Fox, but a show's called Animal Control. Basically, it's just about like literally an animal control precinct. It's kind of funny. Lighthearted things like that. Clearly watching a lot of playoffs, basically just started things like that. But yeah, I would say probably Abbott Elementary. What did I talk about? Power is up and running. Power, the new episode drops every Friday.
Nigga finally bought a car.
Yo, had a crazy Porsche too. Now I'm like, if you're a drug dealer and people think you sell drugs, I probably wouldn't buy a blue fucking Porsche. But neither here nor there. That's up and rolling. For music wise. I've still been listening to Don Toliver, but I think I talked about Larry June and the Alchemist. That was actually a really good album. If you don't know who that is okay. Check it out. Pretty good features. So if you don't know who Larry June and the Alchemist are, basically rap group. But you have Big Sean on there, Action Bronson, Slum Village. Who else do people know? Wiz Khalifa was on there. Ty Dolla $ign. So
nice
if you listen to like the other features, to kind of get the feel of the vibe, it's kind of cool. It kind of reminds you of like a Jay Electronica. You know, when he did the album with Jay-Z, did well. Then other people started listening to Jay Electronica a little more. Ray Shremmerd is back. I don't know if you guys heard the album. I didn't make it through the entire thing. It's 14 songs. Came out. I will have a full report next week. But they did a review in which they were talking about that they paid over $1 million in fines and smoking fees in hotels. That's insane. I don't know if you guys listened to Chloe in Pieces. It did 10,000 copies in a week, which for you playing along home is god awful. But they blame the people doing publishing for that. I heard good reviews about that. I'll come back with one for that. But the sleeper pick of the week, I would have to say, is 7 songs released by Currency and Jermaine Dupri for motivational use only.
Jermaine Dupri,
Volume 1. Jermaine Dupri has been talking about coming back to doing music, and he was quoted on Twitter talking about bringing back singing to the pussy. So there are a bunch of people that are on his record labels that used to, like, literally there was a bunch of, like, screenshots, like, people, like, kneeling down in front of women, like, singing full-blown, like, songs. And he's like, this is what R&B needs, like, to bring it back. JD, bring it back. So, Currency, if you like him as a rapper, that's pretty cool. I'm excited about Air, the movie. I probably will check out Mario. It's kind of dope. I thought it was terrible. I thought it was going to be terrible. Sorry, from the previews, I was a little worried about it. I'm not a super huge video game movie person. They be fucking up a lot of shit. But I heard good things about it, so I'll probably check it out.
Okay.
So that's movies, music. I'm trying to think of any shows. That's really I've been watching Power and Animal Control.
This man said he's been watching one show. What is that?
No, I watched a few of them.
No, I mean like Power and Animal Control. Like,
well, Animal Control is a new show, but I mean I watch other shows though. Like I watch other things. But I'm saying like of newer things I'm watching.
Shows.
Yeah, I mean there's still other stuff to always watch.
Let's see, music. Like I said, since I've been going to the gym, I've been actually listening. I probably listened to more music the last month than I did the last 2 years. So I can't wait to see that little breakdown.
Listen to Tyler Creator?
I think I actually was going to say that. Tyler Creator, he re-released the album with a couple new tracks. I listened to it. Still a good album. Not album of the year, but still a very good album.
We already did that.
So, definitely check that out. I'm surprised you didn't talk about DJ Drama or
We talked about last week.
Oh, my bad.
I basically said if DJ... No, literally I said if DJ Drama wasn't on it, I didn't listen to it for like a whole week.
Yeah.
It was seeing the album much ago.
Yeah, good music.
Jack Harlow track? I like that too.
I skipped that one actually.
What?
I find myself going back and listening to old stuff that I really haven't heard in a while. Like Kendrick, J. Cole. I listened to J. Cole's first album, well, Born Sinner, not first mixtape. Just really good. Listen to the old stuff. So, and his new mixtapes his old mixtapes are coming on Apple Music, so you can listen to that.
Oh, I didn't hear about that. That's big.
Yeah,
a lot of people are releasing like old mixtapes. Getting it on Apple, like some of their first projects and things like that on streaming services.
TV show, pretty much everything you guys said. The Night Agent. I've been watching that on Netflix. Okay. Really good political like drama. Who did it? Type of thing. Figure out who the person is. What's the other show? Power, Snowfall. Snowfall is fucking good. It's fucking good. Watch that. Marvel. The Marvels teaser trailer dropped yesterday. You see it yet?
Yes, I did.
Oh, I'm excited for this all-female-led movie. Marvel is awesome. Pete hates women apparently. Over scratching his head.
Said that.
But the trailer dropped. Oh, and the trailer dropped for Secret Invasion too the other week. Oh my gosh, Marvel.
When's that movie come out?
It's a TV show that's coming out in June.
Oh, okay.
With Samuel L. Jackson.
So you're still taking your money?
But it's on Disney Plus. So
them streams cost money. When you watch it, they make money.
Look, haters gonna hate, y'all. Haters gonna hate.
They gonna take your money.
But those two projects look real good. I'm just curious to see.
I ain't gonna lie. Speaking of trailers, as much as I want to give them credit, this fucking DC Blue Beetle trailer was actually kind of dope.
That shit look crazy.
Yo, it is, but why did I think the character for Blue Beetle was black?
I thought so too.
Oh, I was sure I wasn't crazy.
No, I thought so
I
too.
saw that Spanish dude. I'm like, hold on. They switched us out. I was a little confused, but yeah, it's cool. That looks good. Look, DC, I have faith in them. I'm glad they got James Gunn up there. Y'all should be all right.
With the court, not the court case, but the whole thing that happened in Central Park. Everything's still cool with the Marvel Universe with Kang, right?
That it's been quiet.
Yeah.
No.
That's what I'm saying. It's been quiet.
We ain't heard nothing.
I haven't heard any follow up, and I'm like, I couldn't imagine like you have all this content. Clearly, you're filming things, but I've never heard of a movie be like, this is good news. This is the main person. We got jail for 30 years.
Trust me, Marvel got rid of whoever was saying that girl came out the next day like I did everything. It was my fault. I messed up, so I don't know.
Yeah,
we're good.
They had Marvel sent their people to go.
I don't know if you guys
Marvel sent Nick Fury to go holler at her real quick.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh, she's dead.
Gotcha.
Probably.
Essentially.
All right.
She might be in a multiverse somewhere.
Yeah, they gonna recast her and be like, "This has been her the whole time." What do you mean?
They're gonna bring her back 10 years later. She's been right here.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's good. And I finished the season of Grownish finally. So
okay,
it's a good show. It's a cute show. I'll say it like that. If you have free time, check it out. But the Night Agent is really good. So
I've been hearing a couple people talk about that too.
Yeah.
So I'll give it a spin.
Cool.
All right, y'all. It's been real. It's been another great episode of the Fresh Cuts podcast, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Those who chopped in on the live, those who popped in on the Twitch, we appreciate y'all. As you say, each and every week, SOS, share our shit.
Support is free. We appreciate y'all helping us get as much traction, as many things we have. The people come and participate.
Yes.
Send us questions, send us comments. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend. We're nothing without you guys. Most importantly, though, man, we made a lot of progress with you guys, and we're going to continue to put this stuff out for you guys. Because not only do we like to do it, because we have a lot of fucking free time.
Because of y'all.
Because we like y'all.
You should start saying support is free, Tory.
Wow. Okay. Appreciate y'all. We're going to catch y'all. New episode drops. By the time you heard this, it would have been
why do we keep letting him come
time. We catch y'all next week.
Open the door.
And just like that, we gone.
You don't even have to open the door.
Oh my God.